Good morning. I'm Dylan Gonzalez. The Cleveland Guardians avoided getting swept at home this weekend when they beat the Arizona Diamondbacks 5-0 yesterday. Gavin Williams struck out 10 batters and gave up just one hit in 5 2/3 innings of work. The Guards will stay at home and host the Mets for a 3-game series starting tomorrow at 6:40. Down 71 South in Cincinnati, the Reds took 3 of 4 from the Pittsburgh Pirates with a 10-2 win yesterday. Chase Burns won his 12th straight decision and is 13-1 on the season. The Redlegs will host the Athletics tomorrow night at 6:40 over on the Fan 2. And finally, late Saturday night, there was a big trade in the MLB as Tarik Skubal was acquired by the Los Angeles Dodgers. This update is sponsored by Metal Supermarkets, your convenience store for metal. Visit Columbus at metalsupermarkets.com or 2180 Wilson Road for all your metal needs. Breaking sports news when it happens right here on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Breakfast time!
Hello, welcome to T-Bone and Tyvis. Can I take your order?
Just want a little breakfast.
Hey, you want some crabs? Because I got some of them.
Get ready to drive through the intersection of football, food, and fun. Come on, Joe! Featuring producer Dylan.
Who are the 5 best rappers of all time?
Special guests.
Are you serious?
And you. Wake up.
For what?
It's time for T-Bone and Tyvis.
Welcome in. Happy Monday to you. What's up? I'm T-Bone. He's Tyvis. Good morning. Go to hell. Tyvis?
No, don't good morning me. I'm mad at you.
What are you mad at me for?
Because you know why you're mad at you. Because
Why?
you started me before the show, and now I'm still mad about it.
You, to be clear, started me because we were talking about.
I hate this. Usually I'm the positive and optimistic one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But on this situation, you're wrong as 2 left shoes, and it disgusts me.
I'm not wrong.
It disgusts me.
I'm speaking facts.
That you even think like this.
I don't do it. I don't deal with ifs, buts, or maybes.
By the way, I didn't know you was a bandwagon guy.
What's that? Oh, my Sixers hat today?
Yeah.
No.
Dylan is proud of you.
That's my VJ Edgecombe love coming out that you're not aware of. That's what that is right
That
there.
Sixers hat is from 2002, Tyvis.
Look at that.
What that
Look
mean?
at that. Look at the patch.
What that
He's
mean?
been riding.
2002 All-Star game.
You believe he bought this hat in
2002 All-Star game.
2002?
He just keeps the hats in really good
I do.
condition.
I keep them in good condition. I even left the stickers on them until this morning when I peeled them off.
We just gonna lie
I even
like
wore
this?
it here with the cardboard in it that I forgot to take out 24 years ago. That's totally what I did. Totally it.
He heard the practice rant from Allen Iverson, and then he bought that hat.
I felt really good about it. See, that was because the 2002 All-Star game was in Philly. Did you know that?
Why is that relevant?
What do you mean, why is it relevant?
What
Because
does
I
that
thought it
have
was a
to
cool
do-
hat.
Oh,
And
so-
you know who the MVP of that game was? Kobe Bryant.
Good for him.
Why do you hate Kobe Bryant?
Rest
I'm just
in peace.
here supporting Kobe Bryant. You know who did the halftime show of that game?
Michael Jackson.
Elton John.
Oh,
Didn't have that on my bingo card, but let him live. Patti LaBelle sang the national anthem. Let her live. All that's good. Just saying. That was 51st All-Star game. Anyway, yeah.
who had a worse national anthem, Fergie or Carl Lewis?
The answer is
Maybe neither.
dude. Did you not hear it today or yesterday?
No.
Okay. All right. Okay. I kind of want to play it now, but I have it as a tease for like 7:15.
I mean,
We can play it twice.
Yeah, let's play it now and later.
All right.
It's worth it.
Are you aware of? Do you know who Martha Reeves and the Vandellas? Do you know that name?
No.
Okay. Do you know this song?
Well, I feel like I know that beat.
Dylan probably could give you a clue on that.
It's been sampled many of times. I heard it for the first time sampled in an NWA song, 100 Miles and Running, the Ice Cube diss.
Okay.
It will come as no shock to you that I heard it because I heard that song, not the samples of in other songs. Anyway, the National Women's Professional Baseball League got underway this weekend. They played their first games in Springfield, Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
And they brought out Martha Reeves, the woman who was singing on that song, who obviously can sing.
Yes.
However, that song came out over 50 years ago.
1965, to be exact.
Okay.
I would imagine.
Over 60 years ago.
Yes, I would imagine.
Okay. Martha Reeves is now 85 years young. Let her live.
Mm-hmm.
This is the national anthem she sang over the weekend. Just be forewarned. I'm going to play you the entire thing. Be aware that I know how it sounds, okay? But we're going to play it anyway. Now, she has a couple backup singers helping her out here that you will hear that also, I think, unfortunately for them, kind of get discarded halfway through this thing. But
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
okay. Okay, man. That's 85-year-old Martha Reeves and the not the Vandellas. I don't think the Vandellas are with us. I think those were just other people.
I don't know if the Vandellas are with us, period.
I don't want to put any smoke on the Vandellas' name. They didn't do that. Martha Reeves did that. Also, I mean, like, obviously she sang it. She didn't turn down the invitation, but did anyone who did invite her listen to her
Someone
sing
in the booking
recently? Whew. Yeah, so that sucks because, like, one, it sucks to just embarrass someone who's like, again, this is her. For those of you just, that's who we want to remember. Not, I don't want to remember that. That's terrible. What do you mean? Why would I? I didn't do anything. I wasn't responsible for this. This is like going
Why would you play this, man?
You see, I'm using
now
this.
I can't unhear it.
This is like you walking into Yolanda on the 10 TV news and being like, why did you play that murder scene? Like, I didn't make the murder happen. It just happened. I'm reporting on it.
I'm thrown off. I wasn't expecting it. I just wasn't expecting it.
Rough. That one was rough. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm using this to continue my war on old people that has been going on the past couple of weeks.
You have a war on old people?
Apparently so.
Okay.
I've said younger. I'm gonna put the cap on 70. If you're 70 years old, just sit down and stop performing publicly. Stop singing. I say the same thing every time I hear Dolly Parton sing. I'm like, you don't sound like you anymore.
Dude.
You just sound like old lady singing, which is just like Martha Reeves sounded like. They all sound the same at a certain point. Your musical talent from 50, 60 years ago doesn't come through anymore.
No.
Just let it go.
Well,
let someone else do it.
Just like, I don't think it would be fair to bring out someone like if we put Terry Bradshaw in pads and said, get out there and throw some passes, like that would be ridiculous. We all know he can't do that anymore. Why would we make a mockery of his career to bring him out there and do that? Like, that just makes no sense.
I think most of your analogies are dramatic. That was spot on. That was exactly. It would be like Terry Bradshaw playing quarterback in 2026.
I don't think people have enough respect for singers. That's what that shows me. Because we all know football is difficult. And we all know if you put Terry Bradshaw or hell, wheel out whoever you want. Like basketball. Think of a guy from Charles Barkley, put him in his uniform and make him go play in an NBA game. No one would ever expect that. But like Martha Reeves was expected to sing like national anthems when she was a pro singer. Now, clearly, that time has passed her by. But we're still wheeling her out there like she could still sing. That's unfortunate. Sad. Failing.
This is like,
they did roll.
What do you mean?
Because don't you rehearse before this happens?
There's no way. 0%.
That had to be. It had to be because this was
before fans get there. Like they gotta rehearse it. Like they give the singers a chance to like rehearse so they know how it sounds. You know, in the stadium and stuff like that.
I think that's the first time those three people ever saw each other.
Yeah, I feel like, well, okay, this was the inaugural game of the Women's Pro Baseball League. So this is a historic occasion They are trying to get a baseball league off the ground for women. The first time they've had one of these in like 70 years. So probably the people organizing this were like, all right, do we have the bats? Do we have the gloves? Do we have the bases? Do we have the field secured? Are ticket sales going well? The uniforms are in. Great. This is happening, people. Like, we're doing it. History is happening. Hey, someone in the meeting goes, quick question. Are we good on the anthem singer? Has anyone checked in? And they're like, wait, what are you talking about? We got Martha Reeves. Legend. What are you talking about? She's the least of our concerns. Like, they're thinking, we gave it over to a legend. She'll just come in, knock it out. It's the national anthem. How hard can it be? She's probably sang it 100 times. That's not the part we have to worry about. That's apparently the part that was the worst. That was the part that screwed up everything.
Do we even know how any of the baseball went?
No idea.
Nope.
I should. I probably should have looked it up.
Stole the show.
Hang on. I'm on their Wikipedia page, but I don't know. Here's their official website. It does. Let's see. Scores. It looks like L.A., New York was, for what it's worth, if you don't know, they played games not from none of those teams are in those cities. They're just playing all their games in Springfield, Illinois to start off. Kind of like how what's it called? The
UFL?
Yeah. The Destroyers League. No, not the Destroyers. What's our name? The Aviators League. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. Our coach he didn't care so much, he got drunk this year. Come on. Like, I'm just saying, that league, they all were for a time based out of Birmingham or Houston or somewhere like that. It did happen to Ted, yeah. Anyway, the LA, I don't know the team names, they won 10-8 over New York. So take that, Yankee boy.
Yeah.
So they
sure, it was some great baseball compared to the anthem.
Well, they probably paying their players well in L.A.
Well, I was going to say, that's the first time ever that a Los Angeles baseball team has had anything good to happen to them this weekend. Speaking of, we will talk about some trade deadline stuff coming up next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. Here on your Monday, we've got a crash on 23 up in Marion. All southbound lanes are shut down at State Route 95. In the metro, we're also tracking a crash on 670 near the airport. This is heading eastbound. The left lane is blocked off, heading eastbound just past US 62. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your fan traffic.
Men, erectile dysfunction can affect much more than just your sex life. It can create stress in relationships, leading to feelings of anxiety or embarrassment, and impact your overall confidence and well-being. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and we specialize in treating men's sexual health issues to help men find solutions that fit their individual needs. ED is a frustrating condition, and many men suffer for years without seeking treatment. But the good news is that if you're like most men, we have the answer. Our licensed medical providers will evaluate your specific medical situation and recommend a plan designed for you. And these advanced medical therapies work, with treatments having success rates of well over 90%, which means you and the one you love can have great sex again without the fear and worry of ED. You can even last up to an hour or more, and you may just find you're performing like you haven't in years. So call us. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com.
Columbus, we expect the best from our team every week on the field. Shouldn't we expect the same from our home's water? For more than 90 years, Culligan has helped families enjoy better water in their homes. Our industry-leading whole-home water filtration systems deliver cleaner, great-tasting water at every tap. With 4 locations across Central Ohio, Culligan is Columbus's water treatment expert. And for a limited time, get Culligan water in your home for as little as $9.95 per month for the first 3 months. See CulliganWaterColumbus.com. Limited time offer, participating dealers.
If you dread dealing with your insurance more than you dread build-it-yourself furniture, with extremely vague instructions.
What are these? Hieroglyphics?
Then you might have Insuranoia. You should have NJM Insurance. They go to great lengths to do what's best for their policyholders.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Let me ask you something. When's the last time a contractor did exactly what they said they would? On time, on budget, didn't give you any surprises at the end. With Bats R Us, there are no surprises. These folks started in Ohio and grew by word of mouth because they do it right the first time. On time, on budget. And here's the difference with Bats R Us. They have local crews, never subcontracted. The people who show up to your door, they're trained Bats R Us employees. They aren't just some random crew that got hired last week and has no idea what they're doing in your home. Whether you need a safer bathroom to stay independent or you just want a space you're proud of, Bats R Us builds it to last. That's Bats R Us. Call today and see what it's like to work with people who actually keep their promises. 380-225-BATH. That's to call Baths R Us and deal with a company that started right here in Ohio and grew by word of mouth. Because they treat people right. They do what they say they're going to do. 380-225-BATH to call Baths R Us. Baths R Us. Bathrooms you can trust. Call now.
We got a higher home appraisal after we put away our African art and family photos.
Has this happened to you because of race or national origin? Contact HUD at hud.gov/fair housing. A message from HUD and the National Fair Housing Alliance.
The radical left attacks law enforcement in the streets, while leftist politicians like Zohran Mandami, Tim Walz, and Jasmine Crockett slander them on stage.
They mask their faces to attack and murder.
Modern-day Gestapo.
Modern-day slave patrols.
And Amy Acton's echoing her fellow leftists, spreading dangerous lies.
Does this not feel like the Ku Klux Klan to anyone?
Amy Acton and her friends' rhetoric inspires violence against officers with deadly results.
New details about the deadly shooting.
A sniper opened fire from a nearby rooftop.
Jan specifically intended to kill agents.
The attacks and violent acts targeting law enforcement are fueled by rhetoric like Amy Acton's, creating violence, endangering all of us. Ohio can't afford liberal Amy Acton. Vivek Ramaswamy backs law enforcement. That's why Vivek is endorsed by the Ohio Fraternal Order of Police and 67 county sheriffs. Because Vivek will stand with our officers to keep Ohio safe. Vivek Ramaswamy for governor.
Paid for by Vivek Ramaswamy and Rob McCauley for Ohio.
Do you feel that? The season is getting closer. Buckeye football comes your way in 33 days. Every game, every season. Proud to be your flagship home for Ohio State football. The Fan, Ohio sports destination. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Hey there, happy Monday. Starting off with some clouds out there for the beginning of your day, but eventually this afternoon, those will clear out, leaving you with lots of sunshine for the remainder of the day. Highs right around 82 degrees, but come overnight tonight, lows in the 60s. It's going to feel quite nice tomorrow morning with lower humidity to start off your Tuesday morning. Highs tomorrow, lots of sunshine right around 86 degrees. I'm your 10 Weather Impact meteorologist, Lily Aldridge, with 97.1 The Fan.
We test marketed naming the show A Guy and His Butlers.
Oh, that is very touching.
But we thought Bishop and Friends had a better ring to it.
Weekday mornings at 9.
The Fan. T-Bone would like to take a second to remind everyone that Eddie George is awesome and that Ronnie James Dio was an American treasure. And that pickles are gross. Thank you. Here's T-Bone and Tyvis.
You know, we started the show off. We got derailed by talking about national anthems, but Tyvis said you were mad at me about something I started before the show.
Yeah, sick.
Because
yesterday, what was this game yesterday? Saturday, the Crew took on Miami.
Get it right, please. It's Inter Miami.
Oh, my gosh.
And they are very specific about that to the point that they got into a fight with Inter Milan, who is like a way more famous soccer club. They got into a fight saying, we have to say our name is Inter Miami because we're an international club. And Inter Milan said, okay, we just want to make sure no one confuses you for us. And it's like, dude, don't worry. I don't think you're going to have that problem.
Like I said,
whatever.
The Crew played Miami.
Yeah.
And they tied. It ended with a tie.
It was in Miami.
And you up here jumping around, skipping. You did a cartwheel out there talking about, oh, this is such great for the Crew. And I'm sitting there like, they tied. What are you talking about?
First off,
it's the most loserous thing I've ever heard.
Cartwheel?
That's cat.
No chance. You know that.
I'm making an AI video of T-Bone doing a cartwheel.
Everyone listening knows that never happened.
Work on it.
Shook the whole room.
Everyone knows that didn't happen. Who had that song? Boom, 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 shake the room. That's me. That's what I'm doing.
That why my LeBron bobblehead's broken again?
That's right. Yes, I shattered it.
I've been talking about
seismic force.
Guy in my neighborhood's walking by and he goes, hey. Good win by. Good
oh, yeah, I did. A guy in my neighborhood who I know is a Crew fan.
Talk. You done groomed these people to think that a tie is the best thing that can happen.
It's not the best thing that can happen.
It's positive.
Tyvis.
That's terrible.
This weekend, before this game.
Then I'm watching it, and it looks bad.
Well, yeah, it did look bad. That's why when they scored late in the game in like the 84th minute to tie it up on the road, Lionel Messi standing there with his hands on his hips going, I don't know what to do. That's why it feels better that they tied because they were going to lose that game. So instead of going out and losing, they didn't give up on the game. They fought back and got the tie.
If they got all this momentum, keep the game going, and let's keep going until we get a winner.
Tyvis. I don't know if you know how soccer works.
Let's keep going.
No.
There is no stop.
Guess what? Yes, there is.
10 minutes extra. Nobody care about that.
Yes, there is. The league you played in.
You go until you keep going.
The NFL doesn't.
The NFL, how
has ties.
often is it
happens. They have them.
Yeah, it's the loserest thing ever.
It's not.
They should have left it as sudden death.
Why is a tie invalid? Explain the logic.
Why is it invalid?
Yeah, why is it not good?
Because in life, there's winners and losers. You never stay the same. Every day, you either get better or you get worse. You never stay the same. So why is it that we applaud and award that?
Technically, life is just a giant tie.
No,
because you start off dead and you end dead. So who cares what happened in the middle? That's what your logic is.
Who cares?
Because like in a game where it's like, it's 0-0 to start and it ended tied. It's a tie. This is stupid. That's the same thing in life. You go, you start, you finish, and then you're dead. You're both at the beginning and the end. You're not here. So life is a big tie, tie. That's essentially.
Well, Lil Wayne did say life is a gap. Get some money in between it.
Hey, I like it. I'm just saying, like, we measure success in life by the ups and downs and by, hey, you overcame some stuff. That's what happened this weekend. The Crew went down to Miami, the league's favorite team. They have Lionel Messi. They have they just got Casemiro, who's a Brazilian legend who came in. And
first of all,
they rigged the league to get him in there.
First of all, let me let you know something.
We got Luis Suarez, the racist.
He sucks. They should have won. The Crew should have won.
I would have loved them to win.
Because the second goal that Miami scored
shouldn't have gone in.
Horrific.
Okay.
Horrific.
Just to be clear.
I don't even know who the goalie is, and I apologize. Horrific.
Patrick Schulte.
Leliana could have stopped that.
Wow, that's maybe Patrick Schulte won an MLS Cup here, just for what it's worth.
No,
I mean, like,
this was
goalie.
Did you see it?
He had a bad game.
I didn't, but I'm thinking they should have put your neighbor in.
Go look. That's what.
Yeah.
I was sitting there and talked to him yesterday because it was his birthday.
What's your neighbor's name?
Nicholas. What's
his last name?
I don't know his last name.
That's the
Hagen.
Talking about me. There, yeah, Nico. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Bang. How do I know his name? Because I'm a Crew fan.
I'm sitting there. After I saw that, it made me look at Nicholas a little different. You can't beat this.
Wow. Wow.
Say that to his face.
Damn, that's hateful.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
Hey, Dylan, go watch the second goal Miami scored and tell me if I'm tripping.
Go watch the goal the Crew scored at the end. A new guy, Bryce Mendez, scored it. They just brought in a player. He scored a goal in his first. That was his first game getting in. He outdueled Messi. Messi, 0 goals. Bryce Mendez,
T-Ball,
1 goal.
This is horrific. I can't
Bryce
stop.
Mendez better
I can't
than Lionel
stop
Messi.
looking at it. Look at this.
You're not focused on the right thing.
What are you talking about?
You're focused
this second goal. Look at this.
Yeah, the Crew overcame
I'm not
that.
talking about the Crew. Talking about Miami's second goal. Look at this.
Yeah, I saw it. It was poor defending because the Crew have some bad defenders back there.
Well, let me look. Yeah,
they have some poor defending, and then they had shaky goalkeeping in this game. But they got the tie. They got the point. Tyvis, they just
lost.
shipped Max Arfston, our guy, got shipped off to Middlesbrough.
I know it.
He's going to England, so now another of your best players is out the door this summer, like along with Diego Rossi, who, by the way, scored for Montreal down in Mexico over the weekend. I'm just saying, like, your best players go out the door, and you still go down to Miami, who's got the world-beating team. They're the defending MLS champs, and you go down there and get a result. That's good.
The 2 goals that
it's an overall net
positive.
positive.
That Miami scored is horrific. That they stay within. I'm just gonna keep telling you.
Well, I agree.
Even
with
the
you.
first one, he shot the thing from dang near half field.
Yeah,
and they let it go
because
you let that go in.
We had a terrible giveaway in the midfield that shouldn't have happened. It's not really on Schulte because he's supposed to play where he was. When you give the ball away in the midfield like that, that leaves everybody in a bad spot. So, yeah, that sucked. All right, can we talk some baseball now?
Yeah,
please?
we're trying to get to number 1, and we're not doing that with this Crew conversation.
Yeah, well, no. Dylan,
I suggest you go back and watch it. You'll be like, I see what Tyvis is talking about. It's horrific.
I just know what the both of you.
I hate you. I hate you. I don't even know you, and I hate your guts.
That's where I'm at right now. That's where I'm at with both of you. I also hate the fact that Major League Baseball, it is pretty much, you want to talk about loser talk, that every other team in that league is pretty much losers, in my opinion, than the Dodgers. Because the Dodgers go out and throw out nothing, essentially, to the Tigers, who are done with Tarik Skubal. They know he's going to be out. They're not going to re-sign him. He's going to be moving on. And so they said, well, why don't we get something for him? So they got a few prospects back from the Dodgers. Depends on who you listen to, if those prospects are any good or not. They're both top 10 in the Dodgers organization, but apparently they weren't like the top 3 or 4 guys that everybody thought were going to have to be moved. So now they get Tarik Skubal to add to a rotation that is already historic, that is already the best in baseball, that already has the best lineup in baseball. I mean, it kind of feels like big picture, it's not worth watching baseball this year. Other than just like enjoy the game you're watching. That's fun. But like
it all roads lead to the Dodgers winning it all.
And who's won the last two?
The Dodgers.
Right. So I'm just saying, like, this kind of feels a little bit like Major League Baseball essentially throwing in the towel on a non-salary cap era and saying, we can't beat them, so hell, why even try? Like, if you're the Guardians, why did you not throw something at the Tigers pretty ridiculous just to get him?
Probably because they didn't want to mortgage everything they got.
Mortgage what? They're not going to play next year. No one's going to be there next year.
I feel like they probably looked at it like Skubal probably wanted to go to the Dodgers, right?
Sure.
And so every team that would have gotten Skubal would have had him for 3 months.
Yeah.
And then, boom, he going to the Dodgers. So you're going to give away your assets for a guy that you're only going to have for 3 months. So they probably was like, So the Dodgers probably was like, well, we know he's going to come here regardless, so you better take something for him here. And so Detroit was like, well, give us something.
Just highlighted
That's probably what happened.
My exact issue with this.
That's loser talk.
It's all the Major League Baseball teams say, well, hell, Dodgers are probably going to win anyway. Why even waste any of our prospects? Like, you just gave up in technically, I guess this is August, but it feels like end of July. Like, you just gave up in August, early August, saying, no, there's no chance we can all beat them. So let's just go play out the string, have fun. We're going to have a work stoppage anyway. Have you heard the conspiracy theory about why Tarik Skubal ended up in L.A.?
There's always some type of conspiracy theory.
Well, the conspiracy theory is all these owners, they want a salary cap, right?
Mm-hmm.
They know the players are adamantly against it. And in most labor negotiations, the fans usually side with the players because I don't know. I don't have like bobbleheads and baseball cards of the owners of these teams, right? Like that's not anything anybody ever cares about. So obviously people tend to side with their favorite players.
I'm not siding with the owners on this.
Well, I know, but what the owners, the conspiracy theory is the owners all said, let's just let him go to the Dodgers. And then when the Dodgers just run through the league again, everyone will say, all right, it's out of control. The Dodgers must be stopped. I don't like the owners, but we do need a salary cap. They'll get public support for a salary cap. I don't buy that conspiracy theory.
They don't need a salary cap. They need a salary floor. That's the problem.
Well, either way,
I could care less about the cap. I care about the floor.
You're not getting one without the other.
No, there's no chance you're going to get these cheap-ass owners who won't spend now. Tell them, like, oh, yeah, we won't stop the Dodgers from spending, but we will make you spend $150 million. Like, no chance. And I don't know that necessarily improves things.
Then they're going to sit here and continue to lose.
What good is
the only way that it's going to stop is if fans stop supporting it.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, that's where
as a Guardians fan, I wouldn't watch or go to another game.
I think the conspiracy theory is kind of laughable because, like, conspiracy theories always rely on the idea that everyone who's operating is super smart. And I think you can just wipe this one away by saying, no, there's a bunch of dummies who run Major League Baseball teams and a bunch of cheapskates who own Major League Baseball teams.
The Guardians is skating by because they are like, look, we don't spend money, but we always make the postseason and make a good run.
Yeah.
So, like, that keeps people satisfied. Like, they're doing such a great job without spending money. And it's like, no, in all actuality, y'all holding yourself back because y'all could have been won a World Series if y'all just spent some money.
Of course. By the way, I have a little bit of how the Guardians yesterday, I don't know if you saw this, how they were being, I thought, gigantic losers, even though they won the game. We'll explain why in 2 minutes. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning and happy Monday. We are still watching a crash up in Marion on 23. All southbound lanes of 23 are shut down at State Route 95 as crews clear out an overnight crash. Here in the Metro, 670 eastbound, the left lane is blocked off just past 5th Avenue as crews clear out a crash there. Make it a great day. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuckerwald with your fan traffic.
One bite in, you'll be saying, that's hot as fire. Speedway's new Hottest Fire Chicken Sandwich turns up the temp. Eat the heat for $4.99 only at Speedway. Valid through 8/25/26. Participating stores. Exclude Speedy Cafe. See app for full terms.
Mike Rowe here with another random fact. Those cracks on your walls aren't just cosmetic. They could mean your home is sinking. Whether it's drywall cracks, exterior cracks, or sticking doors or windows, do yourself a favor and call a Groundworks company. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to stabilize your foundation. Schedule a free inspection with Ohio Basement Authority, a Groundworks company.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
At most financial institutions, they look at you like you're just an account number. Anthony Rothman here for Ohio Credit Union, where you are a member. That's the difference and the power of belonging. Bank where you are the bottom line. Join now at tellohio.org.
Thank you for calling 1-800-GOT-JUNK. We make room for possibilities.
We've loaded the moving van and we're leaving a ton of stuff at our old address. Can you make it disappear?
All you have to do is point.
Can you come right now?
We're on our way.
We make space for hope.
We make space for dreams.
We make space for what matters.
We are 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Let us make room for your possibilities.
We can make your house happier.
And your future brighter.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
T-Bone and Tyvis is sponsored by Capital Ford of Columbus. Find your dream ride and get approved fast at capitalfordofcolumbus.com. Tyvis played in some of the biggest stadiums in the world.
T-Bone has eaten some of the biggest pizzas in the world.
You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Guardians ticked me off yesterday. I don't understand.
They won the game.
Good for them.
5-0.
Yeah, good for them.
What are you talking about? How could you be upset?
Well, they got
Gavin Williams, 10 strikeouts.
Gavin Williams is great.
Come on now.
I think in the last 5 years, to a guy who had 10-plus strikeouts in 5 straight games.
Went on to win the Cy Young?
Well, the only other guy to do it in the last 5 years was some guy named Shohei Ohtani. Pretty good. And I don't know if that was the year he won the Cy Young, but I'm guessing it was because that's no one else has done it other than that guy that season. So in like 2022. So yeah, Gavin Williams good. But he had a perfecto going through 5 innings.
Mm-hmm.
So 6th inning, you have a situation where the Diamondbacks are up to bat. What was the dude's name?
I don't know, but he's terrible.
Tim Tawa.
He's terrible.
Tim Tawa. Hit. Well, he comes up to bat and he sticks his bat out to bunt.
Yeah.
And he popped it up. And immediately I see Brian Rocchio's got something to say to him. I see
Jimenez
is chirping at him.
That's so lame.
No, it's not.
It's lame.
It's 5-0 in the 6th inning. You got to get something going. Get on base.
Bunt. Hit the ball.
It wasn't, dude. What is he supposed to do?
Hit the ball.
That's it. That's what bunting is. Man, bunting is a hit.
T-Bone, I can't believe you support this.
What do you mean? I can't believe you support loser talk. I can't believe you're sitting here saying like, oh, you can't bunt. You got to swing and miss like a champion. No.
All right, what happened?
It's the 6th inning.
Keep going.
Yeah, he tried to bunt a couple times. Okay. Got the whole team out of sorts. Got Gavin Williams off his game. And then, boom, laced one into right field. Got a hit.
Oh, we didn't start there. What, you not confident in yourself?
That's working the pitcher and getting an advantage.
You're not confident in yourself?
He shook the pitcher. Got him all pissed off.
Shook no pitcher.
Shook him and got on base. Then, of course, they all had to fight afterwards.
Sound like he ain't had no confidence at first.
I don't understand. Is bunting not allowed? They make a rule I'm not aware of where you're not allowed to bunt the baseball? That's like saying, well, on 4th and 2, they should absolutely not be allowed to throw a pass because you should be able to get those 2 yards by running the ball. No, you can do whatever you want. It's a legal play. You're allowed to do it. But no, we got to win it with man ball. You got to get out there running between the tackles. No, if you get a jump pass from Tim Tebow, it counts. If you get a bunt, you count.
There's a question for you in the YouTube chat. John Smith, not T-Bone, wants to know: are you wearing a skirt under the desk?
Oh, John, if I was, I'd be proud of it. I wish I was manly enough to wear a skirt, number one. Have you ever seen Scottish dudes?
I was about to say.
Those dudes are some of the manliest men ever. I don't know about what you're talking about.
Between the ties and the bunts, you're pissing a lot of people off, but I agree.
What is wrong with bunting? What is wrong with...
No, I'm with you, Bode. Baseball has so many stupid unwritten rules.
Oh, they got so many soft head cases in playing baseball. You got all these guys who are just always like, oh, that's not the way you play the game. Now, excuse me, I'm going to get jaw cancer by chewing tobacco for 80 years like a moron. That's not an unwritten rule. You're allowed to get your jaw to fall off with tobacco. That's allowed. But you can't bunt when a guy is doing well because then bunting should be illegal. Why? Was it also, hey, don't choke up on the bat either, I guess, right? Because that's not how you normally swing. So don't choke up on it and try to just saw one off and get one over the shortstop's head. No. We got to hit it just like we're hitting in the 1st inning when it's 0-0. We don't ever change our approach at the plate, apparently. What kind of loser talk is that? If you get a perfect game with guys trying to bunt, guys trying to shorten up, guys trying to lace one into left field, all that stuff, then you've done a great job.
Mm-hmm.
But if you go up there against major league hitters and they're all like, well, I guess I got to pretend like this is batting practice and take the same swing every time, then I don't know that that's as valuable to me.
I don't know. Bunting to me is for people that's like trying to advance to runners, or you trying to strategically set up somebody that's on base or something like that.
You've scored no runs through 5 innings. You're trying to get something going by getting the guy on base.
Usually. Okay, what if you sat there and swung your bat and hit a home run? That really gets people.
That'd be great.
So
had they had any success to that point? Had they had any success doing that?
I'm going with that. It's the 6th inning. He's probably going to get tired at some point. All it takes for him to miss his spot just a little bit. Boom, take advantage of it. What are you talking about?
The unwritten rules
These
of
are
baseball.
Professional athletes.
That's why
These are professional players.
That's why nobody wants to watch it. Because every time someone tries to play the game, you got a bunch of idiots who come out of the woodwork. You can't do that in a game. I get it. If it was the 9th inning, it was 2 outs, he was down to his last strike, well, then he would have been able to possibly foul out, right? But like, if a guy is if it's 10-0 in the bottom of the 9th and you have a problem with the guy trying to bunt to break up a perfect game, I understand that a little bit more. However, it's still legal. This was in the 6th inning. It wasn't like he had the perfect game locked up were it not for this. He had to get through 3 more innings.
Wait a minute. Why is it different if he did it in the 9th?
No, I'm saying.
Why would you understand?
I understand the complaint more because you're saying at that point, if you're down 10-0, it's very unlikely on your last at bat that you're probably going to get a 10-run rally going.
If you have a problem with it in the 9th inning, then you should have a problem with it in the 6th.
I'm saying I'm trying to meet some of the people who have this take halfway and say I can understand it if that was the situation.
You can understand it in the 9th, you can understand it in the 6th.
No, I can't.
Yeah, you could.
No, because I'm saying it in the 9th.
Because that means that you know that it's frowned upon.
If I was a manager, I'd be in the 9th inning with 2 outs with my worst hitter. I'd be like, get up there and bunt. I'm not getting perfect game, but I'm not getting no hit. We are getting on base and we are making this. Who wants to get no hit? Why do you want to get no hit? Like I don't want that.
Who's going up there with the? First of all, it's loser mentality that you think I'm going up here and we just gonna get a loser. We're gonna get no hit. Like who thinks about that?
Why in football?
I'm going up there every time and I'm swinging for the yard.
Why are we just throwing bombs every play in football then, Tyvis? Why are we going for the end zone every time?
So technically, every offensive play is designed to score a touchdown. Every one of them,
including punts.
No.
Well, that's why are we punting?
That's a special teams. That's a special teams play.
Why are we punting? No, go for it. You should try to win every time.
That's literally
you should try
teams.
to. No, sometimes you have to.
What are you talking about?
You're electing to put special teams on the field.
You can play on 4th down.
Offensive play. Every offensive play.
It does. See,
not
again,
special teams.
The logic.
Every offensive play is technically built to score a touchdown.
So when you call in the non-offensive play people to kick the ball away, you're acknowledging we're not scoring a touchdown.
Correct.
Here. So that's the same as bunting
that's
to me.
Special teams.
You're trying to win the game. You're trying to play the game in a way that allows you to live another day. You're trying to get on base, and then maybe the next guy hits it.
I never thought that that's where we would be.
Oh, we are. What else do you want to disagree on today? Because we started off the whole show just basically disagreeing on it.
The only thing we agreed upon is that they did Martha wrong. They did her wrong.
Yeah, Martha Reeves. She needs to fire her agent, whoever that is, because they should never have put her out there. Yeah, you know what? We didn't get to start with this. I wanted to do this like at 6:30, but we kind of got to talking. So we're going to take a break. You got to go over do TV. When we come back, you went up to Berea this weekend. Did you have a good time in Berea watching the Browns in their preseason practice?
Did I have a good time?
Yeah, like did you enjoy your time?
Yeah, I enjoyed my time.
Did you see?
I haven't been up there in a while, so yeah, I loved it.
We're going to find out if Tyvis saw things that were encouraging or discouraging in Cleveland. Coming up next, it's T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
A heads up for anyone using 70 westbound in from the east side. We've got a crash just passing that 270 interchange. Again, this is on the east side. The left lane is blocked off in those westbound lanes. Also, anyone coming in from Marion this morning, 23 southbound is shut down at State Route 95. I'm 10 TV's Amy Steigerwald with your fan traffic.
It's Leslie again from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
Wilson, we've kind of got a big announcement. We're doing a special sale right now where qualifying installs are 40% off.
Well, we're doing that at the other window place, too.
Ah, that's an interesting coin.
April Fools!
April Fool's Day was a while back, Wilson.
Leslie, it's April 1st somewhere.
Is it?
Agree and disagree.
Get the windows that Columbus homeowners rated the leading window brand at PellaColumbus.com.
Truck drivers. Midwest Logistics Systems is hiring local drivers to haul dedicated, no-touch freight in your area. As an MLS driver, you'll earn predictable pay, drive familiar lanes, and get home every single day. No CDL? No worries. MLS now offers company-sponsored CDL training in select locations. Through this program, we'll pay for your tuition and lodging at a truck driving school and get you on the road to success after graduation. Don't wait. Explore jobs near you and apply today at MidwestLogisticsSystems.com.
They say 40 is the new 20, and that's because guys in their 40s, 50s, and 60s are walking around with the testosterone levels of their 20s. Visit Low T Center, like thousands of other men in Central Ohio already have. Go to FixMyLowT.com and book your free T test today.
Whoa, what's all this? These screens, the food?
All for the game, bro.
Dude, let us pitch in.
No need. I've got it all covered. With T-Mobile, I'm saving $1,000 bundling my wireless and internet.
No way. Really?
Yep, and the price of my plan won't change for 5 years.
Wow, I'm definitely switching to T-Mobile.
Goal!
Here's to score big with T-Mobile. Families save up to $1,000 a year when they bundle fast, easy to set up, all-in 5G home internet with 4 phone lines on Experience Beyond. And your plan price? Guaranteed for 5 years. Stay connected con tu gente and catch every match with T-Mobile. Join now at T-Mobile.com. Price guarantee on talk, text, and 5G data. Exclusions like taxes and fees apply. Savings based on third line free via monthly bill credits. Internet discount with $15 in monthly bill credits and auto-pay discount. Qualifying credit required. Credits may take up to 2 bill cycles and will stop if you cancel any lines or change plans.
Hey, Buckeye fans. As the official wing sponsor of Ohio State Athletics, Roosters is kicking off an incredible giveaway you won't want to miss. This football season, we're giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. 3 drawings, 12 winners with prizes including tickets, sideline passes, and 3 trips to a Buckeye first-round postseason game. Go to roosterswings.com to register and see all the details. 3 drawings, 12 amazing prizes. Register today and every day. Roosters, a fun, casual joint.
What would it take for my child to only miss half a day of school for treatment?
What would it take to find a cure for childhood cancer?
It would take all of us to come together to support the research. Join us. Go to childrenscancer.org today.
On this episode of Science Stuff, we're examining the fastest things on the planet, like the cheetah. It can reach a land speed of over... probably having an off day happens to everybody, but here is the American race car. People love the thrill of the... Okay. Next up is the Falcon. No. All right. Oh, Great Caesar's ghost. What was that? Why, I think we've found the fastest... Let's watch in slow motion.
Hi, it's Alex, the friendly Apex...
It's Apex Pros. The pros who knows. They're the fastest thing on the planet. When you have a problem with your plumbing, furnace, air conditioner, or electrical system, Apex Pros gets to you faster than apparently everything. Leaves are blown from trees. Paint is stripped from buildings. Mothers clutch their children's hands. Because when you have something broken in your plumbing, HVAC, or electrical, you don't want to wait.
Columbus loves Apex Pros. ApexPros.com.
The Reds are on the Fan's family of stations all season long. If you don't listen, Terry Francona will ride his scooter to your house and yell at you. Your home of the Reds. The Fan, The Fan 2, and The Fan 3. All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. 2 men who both know the value of a good hat.
You're bald!
This is Bone and Tyvis.
So we have some good news for you if you like Zach Brown Band. You can win 2 tickets to see Zach Brown Band at Nationwide Arena on Friday, August 14th. Tickets on sale now through Ticketmaster.com. Zach Brown Band does the chicken fried.
They do.
Cold beer on Friday night.
Yep.
Okay. I know that one. I don't know a lot of country music. I do know that one.
Toes in the water. Ass in the sand. Yes.
Something. Beer in my hand. Life is good today. Right.
Not a worry in the world.
Not a worry in the world. That's
cold beer in my
there.
hand.
You go.
Yes.
I did. So I don't like all country music, but I can get behind some Zac Brown Band. Mostly because I feel like Zac Brown Band is made for people who regularly are on ships. Like if you're regularly on
Cruise
a boat,
ships.
any ship, a cruise ship, a boat, you could be up at Alum Creek, like whatever you're doing. Like if you're in a boat fairly regularly, Zac Brown Band is probably more in the what do they call that? The Venn diagram of people in boats and people who like Zac Brown Band. It's probably pretty much a coverage. It's almost like one circle. But yeah, that's good. Now I don't understand Morgan Wallen. Like I saw a video of him over the weekend. I guess he was playing up in Michigan because he had a Michigan basketball jersey on. So I presume that's why, because he was in Michigan. And again, the audio was poor. It was just someone's like fan video from the crowd, but like it just looked like a guy doing karaoke. Didn't even look like he didn't have any stage presence. He didn't look like interesting. I've seen him like push over his piano when it doesn't work right. Like I don't get the fascination with this dude. But
this might be a hot take that I should say for tomorrow, but
oh yeah, tomorrow's Hot Take Tuesday.
If you know a girl that's obsessed with Morgan Wallen, that's a red flag.
Yeah, dude. Listen. I'm telling you,
run as fast as you can away from that person.
My middle daughter, when she was like 10 or 11, went through a Morgan Wallen phase, and I was just like, let it happen. I'm listening to it. I'm trying to get into it. I'm trying to be supportive, and I'm listening to this, going, this music is ass. Like I don't get it at all. And then she turned 12 and was like, oh yeah, this music sucks. I was like, see? All right, good. Like I didn't say a word. I just was like, that's cool. You like what you like. I'm listening to it. I'd smile and nod and she'd listen. I'm like, and I'm just listening to it going, you know what? I don't get this dude.
I don't want it to be a male-female thing at all. If there's a person that is obsessed with Morgan Wallen, and you're considering dating them,
yes.
Don't do it.
I agree.
Just don't.
Bingo.
Don't do it.
I agree with you. If that person is Morgan Wallen, also giant red flag. Yeah. Hey, my boyfriend threw yet another bar stool off the top of his bar in Nashville. That seems like a bad thing. Maybe we shouldn't do that.
And I want it to be known,
he's just different. He's just an artist. You don't get it.
Even though I've been in the pit for a Morgan Wallen concert, I do not fall into the category of being obsessed with Morgan Wallen.
I mean, look, if you like a song or two of his, I get it. They play these things on the radio all the time. You hear them. That's fine. I'm just saying, the people who another one is Jelly Roll.
Yes.
If you make Jelly Roll your entire personality, number one, congrats on your divorce. And number two, because I assume that happened.
Jelly Roll.
See, Tyvis, have you ever heard Jelly Roll?
Yeah, he's on the song with Lil Wayne. Don't Dylan know him?
You know Jelly Roll?
I've met him a few times. I wouldn't say I know. Actually, he remembers my name every time I see him.
Really?
But I don't know if it's like one of his people whispering in his ear, be like, yeah, this is that Dylan schmuck that's on the radio.
Supposedly, everyone says he's a really good dude. And I'm not here to judge him as a human. I'm just judging his art, and it's not for me. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. And why isn't he on the Ozempic commercials? That's what I
that dude. Tell you what.
Why isn't he with Serena Williams doing the GLP-1 commercial?
Right. Good for him. Let him live.
I don't know what Jelly Roll look like.
Oh, you're going to be shocked when you. Well, I want to know the. I'm looking straight at Tyvis's face for the results.
Yeah, this will be good. What does Jelly Roll look like? Tyvis reacts live on the air.
He looked like.
To see it.
Oh, he got face tats.
Yes, he does have face tats.
Who do you think he is? Post Malone?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
they have a song together as well.
What a shock!
It's called "Losers."
He lost this much weight.
Yeah, he lost a bunch of weight. He was a big guy, and then he got slim, and then he didn't he and the wife of many years just didn't
Bunny XL
they split.
Well, I just say this is. I mean, it's. It feels like that's a thing. It feels like that's part of the.
And you get a divorce?
No. It feels like Jelly Roll's music just, I don't know, somehow encourages divorce. I don't know what that is, but it happens. I don't know what the deal is.
He's the porn star.
Oh, no, she's not anymore, Dustin.
Who said that?
Come on, Dustin. She's not a porn star anymore.
Was she?
Why'd you have to say that?
I didn't know that. Let her live.
A mattress actress.
What's wrong with that? Just making that money in this male chauvinistic world we live in. It's the only way to get ahead. I get it. Totally. So, Tyvis, you went up to male chauvinistic world in Berea, Ohio. How was it up in Cleveland? Did you enjoy yourself up there?
I did. I had a good time. It was just, I haven't seen a lot of those people in quite some time because I don't really get to go to Cleveland as much as I used to. So it was nice to see those guys, talk with them and all the reporters on the sideline and all that. And it was funny. So watching practice, I walked away and I thought to myself, the starting defense is legit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like they are still really good. Now, the problem is there's no pads. So for a lot of the plays, the defensive line just goes straight through and it's like a sack 98% of the time.
Okay. Well, that's not good.
Right, but there's no pads. So it's like offensive lineman can't grab the inside of the guy's pads and all those stuff. So like I can't really tell. Okay. I can't tell if what we focused on this offseason was fixing the offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell you if those guys are good or not because I'll need to see them with pads.
Gotcha.
Because if we going off of what I just seen, then this is the greatest defense since the Bears in the 80s.
Okay.
And our offense is going to be the 32nd ranked offense. That's what you're telling me. So I'm going to hold my judgment on the trench play for now. What I've learned is that our two defense, so as a secondary, our two secondary and our third secondary, there's a big drop-off. You could tell that it's a difference. There's a lot of guys that haven't played a lot of ball in this league, and it shows because it's just the little things. Like, for example, I was sitting there, and I'm talking to Zach. I'm talking with Zach Jackson, and I'm sitting there looking at the play, and I said, oh, they about to do this. And sure enough, boom, they do this. And I say to myself, how doesn't this corner know that this is about to happen? I ain't played in the league in 6 years, and I can tell you that this is about to happen. He should know that. So it's just young. And then it was some cover 2 stuff that they did that the guy kind of got hung up on the reroute and let this running back go to the flats. And I'm like, see, his eyes is in the wrong place.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I should go out there and coach it. I should go out there and coach it. That was the thought. Like, who's teaching these? Y'all ain't teaching them right.
So is it possible that perhaps Jim Schwartz walking away from this defense might mean there could be some fall off from that not happening?
Sure, but that's not with the ones. Not with the ones. These was the 2s and the 3s that this was with. So that was the issue with that. And then we learned, like,
thank God injuries never happen in a secondary.
I know, and I was talking to Nathan about that. I said, Nathan, like, what is going on? Nathan's a girl. Like, why is we not? This is like 3 years in a row that we don't have backups. Like, what is going on? And
what did he say?
He's like, we trying to cut costs, I guess, in certain spots.
I hear that's going around.
We trying to cut costs in certain spots.
That's going around in
and
all of Ohio sports.
I'm like,
basically.
that's not good. So, anyways, we learned that whoever. So, the quarterbacks rotate. The 1s and the 2s, like the Deshaun run with the 1s and then Shador run with the 2s, and the next day they flip it. So when I watch it, I said, well, heck, whoever's going up against the 2s is probably going to have a better day because
the 2s are not as good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And whoever going up against the 1s probably going to struggle because the 1 defense is that good. Well, that day that we were there Saturday, Shador was going up against the 1s. Deshaun was going up against the 2s. Deshaun threw 2 picks. It says 3, but one of them wasn't his fault. The one, he threw it to the tight end. The tight end caught it, but Emmanuel McNeil-Warren, the safety that they got in the second round, punched the ball out, and it, like, flew up in the air, and the dude caught it, and they took it to the house, so they counted it as a pick. That's a good play. Yeah, they counted it as a pick, but it really wasn't a pick. But the other 2 interceptions that he threw was horrific. The one in the red zone, I don't know if he was trying to look. I was standing right there.
I saw that video.
And I looked at him. He threw it, and I looked at him like, what are you doing?
I saw that video, right? And I thought, that looked like he tried to do a no-look pass.
And then the one to end practice, he overthrew the guy. He overthrew, who I forget, the Tylan Wallace guy. He, like, sailed the pass. Safety caught it, ended practice. But before that, Shador had threw a pick in that series, too. He underthrew Jerry Jeudy on the ball. DB went up and made a great play on that one, so it was good to see them have that progression. Obviously, to me, it's not a lot of consistency. I think that's the thing I walked away with at the quarterback position. Dylan Gabriel was dialing it up in the red zone, though.
I
was sitting there. I was like, fight back, Dylan.
I had my ears were to the streets, and the streets were saying that Dylan Gabriel had some really good practices last week.
You got to remember that he's with the 3s, so like that plays a part into this. But I was like, okay, he was dialing up in the red zone. Then as soon as we compliment him, boom, he threw a pick 6, and I said, this is unbelievable. So it's.
So did Shador look good against the 1s?
He had some good moments. He had some really good moments. He had a pick in practice. He would have had 2. Grant Delpit dropped 1, so he technically would have had 2, but he only had 1. Had a moment, had like a play or 2 where he was late on the throw, but he still completed it. But it was a solid day. Like I say, to me, I didn't walk away saying like, you know what, Shedeur Sanders is definitely the starter or Deshaun Watson is definitely the starter. I didn't look at it like that. I think it's room for both of those guys to continue to get better. I see why this is taking so long for them to name it. And I had the wrong theory. I said that in order for Deshaun to be the starter, I think that he has to be head and shoulders better than Shedeur. I think that's wrong. I think that if it's even, they're going with Deshaun.
Jeez.
Why? Because
they're stupid.
No, because
that's the answer.
Because in the business, money always plays a factor. He's still getting that money.
The money's already.
I understand what you're saying.
That's
I understand what you're saying.
Sunk cost fallacy.
But I still think that it will play a factor.
Okay.
So I think Shedeur got to be head and shoulders better. And if you asking me who won the day, I would say Shedeur probably had the better day. But
okay, I
can see why they're still kind of close.
Interesting. Well, we'll have to obviously keep an eye on all that. I don't know why, because it probably doesn't matter, because both, I don't know if this is going to fix anything with this team, but whatever. Thank you for that report, Tyvis. I'm glad you actually saw it with your own eyes instead of me going off of videos from practice from God knows what angle.
You don't trust the Browns quarterback tracker from ESPN Cleveland?
No, I don't trust any of that.
I talked to Chops about that, and I'm not paying attention to that no more.
No,
after I got some understanding on it, I'm cool.
It's all BS. You're going to hear a new broadcast pairing on NFL games. You'll find out why next. It's coming up. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. Still watching delays on 70 westbound past the 70-270 interchange on the east side. We've got the left lane blocked off going westbound as you near James Road over there. Also up to the north, 23 southbound is shut down. Right in Marion at State Route 95. Again, 23 southbound at State Route 95. I'm 10 TV's Amy Steigerwald with your Fan Traffic.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. You know, if you're looking for windows and you want to get a good deal and you want to get windows that'll be put in by installers who will get the job done in a day, and you want windows with a lifetime transferable warranty, there's only one place to go. Window Nation. This month, you can get 50% off all window styles from Window Nation, plus 0 down, 0 interest, and no payments for 2 years. Visit windownation.com to get the windows featured on HGTV's Designing Spaces. Window Nation is the real deal. Go to windownation.com today.
McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Whether you're craving a Big Mac, McNuggets, or sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles, make it a meal and save. Your favorite is now your wallet's favorite too. Extra value meals are back.
Enjoy a $5 sausage McMuffin with egg extra value meal, complete with hash browns and a small coffee. Most stores open 5 a.m. or earlier. Price and participation may vary. Promotion pricing may be lower than meal pricing.
Get started on your painting project and save big money at Menards. Zinsser Fast Prime 2 Plus Primer and Sealer is the go-to solution for tackling nearly any surface that needs to be sealed. Its fast dry time and excellent high-hiding formula allows for it to be used as a versatile, everyday primer. Our knowledgeable team is ready to help bring your dreams to life, 1 gallon at a time. Stop by your local Menards today.
Save big money at Menards.
Last year, we had 295 trials where we'd been offered a total of $90 million on all those cases. When the dust settled, we had recovered over $1.1 billion in verdicts and mid-trial settlements. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. We became America's largest injury firm for a reason. We won a lot, $30 billion and counting. The best part of all those wins is that it helps you when you hire us. All those wins allow us to let the insurance company know we mean business. And believe me, they know who we are. If you've been injured, Google Morgan & Morgan results. You're not bragging if it's a fact. 3 million people tried to hire us last year alone. That happened for a reason. Visit forthepeople.com and let's get started this minute. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Morgan & Morgan, Ohio office located at 600 Vine Street, Cincinnati. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
He opens his toolbox before he opens his wallet and believes you can fix anything with 20 minutes and some pride.
He's Mr. DIY. Then when he needs metal, he goes to metal supermarkets. Artists, hobbyists, machine shops, maintenance professionals, and welders all count on metal supermarkets for over 8,000 metal products, shapes, and grades. If it's metal, they've got it or can get it for you. Cut to any size and ready fast. Visit the family-owned franchise on North Wilson Road or Columbus at metalsupermarkets.com.
Get Eco.
Hey, Jerry. Remember when we launched our $93 drain clearing offer and you invented the phrase 93 or free?
You know, I've actually written quite a few catchphrases in my career.
Oh, yeah. Aren't you the guy who wrote Bob's Your Uncle?
Yep, for my friend Steve, who has an Uncle Bob. I was as surprised as anyone when it caught on with the general public.
Get Eco.
Well, we need 93 or free to catch on. Our experts will clear your clogged household drain for just $93. If we can't, it's free. And we guarantee it'll stay clear for at least a year, or we'll clear it again for free.
Get Eco, and Bob's your uncle, your drains are clear.
Get Eco.
But Jerry, my uncle's name is Michael.
Get Eco, and Michael's your uncle, your drains are clear.
Let's stick with 93 or free.
Yeah, good call.
Get Eco.
Eco plumbers, electricians, and HVAC technicians.
GetEco.com.
I've had a number of surgeries, and frankly, I don't have time to rehab a surgery and an operation at this point in my life. I didn't want to take time off my kids' activities.
That's why former college and pro football player Bobby Carpenter turned to QC Kinetics. We couldn't be happier saving our patients like him from operating rooms and long recoveries.
They will resume like normal activity for me, which is a lot of running. It's a lot of workouts. I've been very, very blessed with how it's been able to hold up.
For so long, patients have accepted surgery as the only solution. But with new technologies, the medical professionals at QC Kinetics use regenerative treatments, your body's own biologics, to help heal and restore knees, hips, shoulders, and backs.
I actually ran into a friend of mine over at our golf course, and he had his knee done. It felt so well. He'd got his shoulder done. He goes, I can't thank you enough. He had heard the commercial on the air, and so it's feeling great.
Find out how you can avoid surgery and finally get relief. Call QC Kinetics now for your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios. Driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. The Cleveland Guardians avoided getting swept at home this weekend when they defeated the Arizona Diamondbacks 5-0 yesterday. Gavin Williams struck out 10 batters and gave up just one hit in 5 2/3 innings of work. The Guards will stay at home and host the Mets for a 3-game series starting tomorrow night at 6:40. Down 71 South in Cincinnati, the Reds took 3 of 4 from the Pittsburgh Pirates with a 10-2 win yesterday. Chase Burns won his 12th straight decision, improving to 13-1 this season. The Redlegs will host the Athletics tomorrow night at 6:40 over on the Fan 2. And finally, late Saturday night, there was a big trade in the MLB as pitcher Tarik Skubal was traded to the Los Angeles Dodgers. This update is sponsored by Turbo Track Realty. Done with that property? Call John Kozik at Turbo Track Realty and get a cash offer today. 614-472-2000. Breaking sports news when it happens right here on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
One of these men was prom king. The other is Tyvis. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Dylan, we have a voicemail line. It is 614-460-8010, 614-460-8010. We got a couple voicemails over the weekend that we wanted to play, but you have the one, I think there was one, someone was mad about us talking about the Browns so much, right?
Correct.
All right, yeah, let's hear that one.
Hey, guys, this is Brandon. I live out in Heath. I'm just calling and driving around doing some deliveries this morning, and I'm wondering why we never get any Bengals radio on the weekends. The Browns have been to one playoff, which is as many Super Bowls as the Bengals have. Yet, as a Bengals fan, all I get to hear about is the 5-10 or 5-12, 4-13 Browns all the time, while the Bengals get 2 seconds of air during the week and no time on the weekends. Really would love to hear more about the Bengals, the winning team in Ohio, and not the team up north. I'd love to hear some more about the Bengals, the team that wins. Anyways, I love you guys, first-time caller, and, hopefully I can hear your thoughts on this. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks for the call, man. And I think it's a fair question from Bengals fans because, there's an inordinate amount of time spent on the Browns in our media here on the Fan compared to the Bengals. Now, there's a couple things. I don't know when he was listening on the weekends, but if he heard like Browns specific radio, like some of the programming we have over the weekend that is like the show Bo does, and it's Cleveland Browns Daily, that type of stuff.
Actually, during some stupid best of show.
It was during our show. Well, we were, I'm sure, talking about the Browns on our best of that airs from 8 to 9. But here's the thing, like that some of the programming you hear is because like we are the radio affiliate of the Browns. That's why some of those shows are on. But if you're just talking about general conversation, we go where the interest is. And there is interest in the Bengals, but in their offseason, we've talked about like they made additions to their defense. They've done this before.
Did you see that?
They've done all this stuff to make their defense better.
What their addition has been doing in practice?
Dexter Lawrence?
Oh, my God.
Oh, dude, I know.
Ooh,
I know.
Hey, he is exactly what I said he was going to be. That boy, whoever going up against him on the rep, boy, his hands is unbelievable. He be throwing them to the side, swivel. It's crazy. I done watched like 4 clips from Dexter Lawrence this year in this camp where the offensive line stand no chance.
No, and the reality is, trust me, I think Bengals fans should be very excited about this year. However, I feel like in part the discussion around the Bengals, and I can't speak for other shows, I can only speak for ours. The Bengals talk for me is kind of like, well, when we get to December, that's their test. Their test is not, are they going to be a good playoff caliber team?
No, their test is.
No, I'm saying like in December, are they a playoff caliber team? Are they competing to get to the playoffs? And then once that happens, are they going to get over the hump and win a Super Bowl? But now
it depends on how they start the season. They keep losing the games to start the season.
And when that happens, we'll see. But that's not the only reason. That's not why they've been bad the last few years, because they dug themselves a hole. It's because they haven't had a defense when their offense is healthy. And when Joe Burrow isn't on the sidelines because he's injured, they've not been able to have a defense that allows them to stay in games. So if that changes, but the only way we're going to know that is when they actually play the games. The Browns, meanwhile, are a dumpster fire. They continue to be a dumpster fire. But if I'm driving down the road and I see a nicely manicured lawn on one side that's just like basic average American home, and I see a dumpster fire on the other side, I'm going to look at the dumpster fire. So that's why we get more talk about the dumb quarterback battle that probably doesn't even matter. Because ultimately, yes, don't worry, by October, November, Browns are going to be probably largely irrelevant, and the Bengals will largely be the ones that we're talking about. But the offseason, this is when the Browns come to shine. Draft time, that's when the Browns, that's their Super Bowl.
It will be interesting to see Dexter Lawrence with the pads on, which I'm probably sure they're going to start probably this week too.
Did you see him? Because he goes around to the different stations. I saw him working with the DBs. They were doing their
Dexter
warm-up.
Lawrence be doing this?
Yeah, he was doing their warm-up drills where they do the quick cows and the little like foot shuffles, and he was sitting there doing it all with them, and they're all laughing at him because he's obviously, but he like for being as big as he is, like he yeah. But they were talking about how he's been doing this with every position group, and he goes around and like he is being like the alpha dog in the room, and basically saying like, yes, I play over here on defense, but I'm just huddled over in my little corner and I don't talk to anybody. Like he's been, I guess, ingratiating himself to the rest of the team. So
he's probably being, making light of it, making you people enjoy being out there.
But yeah, but a lot of the reporters are pointing out how like that's what you want from a guy of his caliber who's that good. He's not just like, I know I'm better than everybody. He's out there making friends, keeping the camaraderie going in the locker room. So that does seem like a good sign for the Bengals for sure.
I wanted to just say thanks, Brandon, for the call. We love you, but what the hell are you talking about, man?
What do you mean?
Last 3 seasons. 9-8, 4th in the AFC North. 9-8, 3rd in the AFC North. 6-11, 3rd in the AFC North. The winning team in Ohio? No, one doesn't exist. Just 2 loser franchises.
The winning team in Ohio is Ohio State.
Yes,
like that's what that is right there. Like that's fair. I mean, but I get his point of if you're going to talk pro football, the Bengals have way more of a shot of getting close again. And I listen, I am generally high on the Bengals this year as far as their chances. I just feel like getting into a discussion about like, well, if all this defense, if they do everything they've been meaning to on defense, yeah, like we know, but there's no way for that to prove until in the season. The Browns literally don't know who their quarterback's going to be right now. If the Bengals had a quarterback situation like that, we'd probably talk more about it. If we had some more of those type of position battles, we probably would talk a little bit more about that. But
the Browns lose, but they lose with style. Okay, that's why I like talking about
They don't lose
them.
with style. They lose in ways that seem impossible. They lose in ways that make no sense. They do things. Yeah. Look here. This is part of the reason why we talk about the Browns so much. In part, right? Here's Deshaun Watson after practice or before practice, whenever the reporters got to talk to him over the weekend, and they were asking him about again this narrative of, but do you like it here in Cleveland? Were the fans too mean to you? Here's what Deshaun Watson had to say.
For sure. I mean, I think, when I first got here, there was a lot of stuff going on, as the world know. But I don't have no bad feeling towards Cleveland. I love Cleveland. Me and my wife, we got our house on the east side, so we're here all the time. We were here this summer. If you ask around, I'm at pretty much all the restaurants. I'm hanging out, so I haven't had a bad experience outside of, just different times in the stadium. But again, I don't know why that narrative is out there that people think that I don't like Cleveland and my family. We've been enjoying it. We've been enjoying our time here, and yeah, that if the opportunity shows up, and we'll see where it goes.
Tyvis, explain to me why there would be. Because I don't understand. They gave this man $230 million. They essentially tanked the franchise for 5 years for this man. Now he's almost done with this contract. They're almost done with him, and he's like, I got to tell you, I don't hate Cleveland. Why would you? They gave you the most money anyone's ever got at the quarterback position at the time, and they keep paying you. What are you talking about? I would think you wouldn't hate Cleveland. Who cares if they booed you? For $230 million, you can boo me all you want. I just don't get it.
I think it's smart and strategically played by him. Even if he hates Cleveland inside, you would never say that. You want to keep all 32 teams options open.
Who cares if he likes Cleveland or not? I'm saying if he came out tomorrow and was like, I hate it here. Who cares? You should never work in that town again. You're done. This team. They're the
only people that's going to employ you. Yes, you are.
No, but the Browns, I'm not talking about him. Yes, I'm saying he's saying all the right things, but what is the reason that he should be mad at Cleveland? I don't understand the other side of that. What has he done to ingratiate himself to Cleveland? Nothing.
Why should he be mad at Cleveland?
I'm saying
they cheered when he got hurt. That's probably
why did that happen? Because he was good? No, they cheered him because he sucked. Correct. So he came here, got the most money ever for a quarterback guaranteed, sucked terribly. By the way, has a ton of off-field issues that apparently we're not allowed to bring up, according to him. There was some stuff. I don't know if we can talk about it. I know you've been to the restaurants. I know you haven't been to the massage parlors. Not allowed. I'm just saying, the idea that, I like Cleveland, actually. Yeah, you should. They gave you $230 million for you to largely suck and be hurt. I don't know what that even is. It's like me saying if my parents gave me the biggest birthday present ever, you know what? I don't hate Rod and Wanda. I actually love them. They gave me a bike. Yes, that's what are we talking about? So stupid. By the way, Tony Romo indefinitely suspended by CBS for the drunkie.
J.J. Watt, number one.
J.J. Watt's going to be on there with Jim Nantz. That'll be a crew right there. I'm excited. Tony Romo.
He should.
Days are numbered, man.
He should never give it back.
Well, and here's what you need to know: if they thought Tony Romo was good, he'd be on the air. They don't think he's good at this, and they're going to use this to see if they can get out of one of the worst broadcasting contracts that's ever been signed. Because after about 2 years, they realized this guy doesn't have anything other than predicting plays. And when that went away, now he doesn't have much of a fastball. So, yeah, I hate to say it, but if he were beloved as a broadcaster, I definitely think they would find room for him, and they would say, well, this was bad, but he's going to go through some therapy and then he'll be back. And they let him do it. It's because they don't think he's any good that they're trying to see if they can get out of this. I have some audio that'll make you hate baseball and or possibly America coming up next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. We are tracking delays on 70 westbound in from Reynoldsburg this morning. The left lane blocked off going westbound on I-70, just past that 70-270 split on the east side. And then up in Marion, still tracking all lanes shut down on 23 southbound, right at State Route 95. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your fan traffic.
This summer, there are 250 reasons to join T-Mobile.
Girls trip? Booked. And switching to T-Mobile helped make it happen.
With Experience Beyond, switch and get $100 back. Plus, $650 in value in built-in plan benefits. That's $750 in your first year, guaranteed.
And honestly, that $100 back, I'm putting it towards the zip line.
Now that's how you do summer.
Exactly. Best switch I ever made.
This is just one reason to join T-Mobile this summer. There are 250 reasons. Find yours.
Savings based on the value of benefits included with Experience Beyond, like entertainment and 1 year of AAA Classic and Dash Pass on us. Benefits may require activation. See plan for details. Get $100 via virtual prepaid MasterCard with eligible ported, no cash access, and expires in 6 months. Issued by Sunrise Banks and a member FDIC. Allow 8 weeks.
Hi, I'm Patty, founder of Awesome Tex. I started with a big idea to give old clothes a new life by turning them into recycled fibers and threads. Everyone told me that this was going to be impossible. But Chase for Business believed in me. They gave me a lot of guidance from the beginning.
Get financial guidance from bankers in the Columbus community and convenient digital tools all in one place. Learn more at chaseforbusiness.com. Make more of what's yours. Real customers compensated. JP Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
Protect your home or business with Ramos Roofing. Trusted roofing, siding, and gutter solutions with free estimates and flexible financing. Call 614-761-7663 or visit RamosRoofingOhio.com today. Ramos Roofing. Reliable, local, built right.
Every summer morning is different. Luckily, Tim Hortons has a breakfast wrap for every morning. Kick off your summer with the bold new steak and egg wrap. Start your morning fresh with the egg white and Swiss wrap. Or keep it classic with the grilled breakfast wrap. No matter what summer mood you're in, you can always find a wrap at Tim Hortons. Your morning happy place.
Time for sun and savings at Great Lakes Hyundai. Right now, get a new 2060 Elantra SE for $59 per month for a 2-year lease. Just $59 a month for the drive into summer sale. This month only. Plus, every new Hyundai comes with owner assurance and America's best warranty. A 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain coverage. Dublin or Columbus or glakeshyundai.com. With approved credit $39.95 down. Plus tax, title, first month's payment. 7,500 miles per year. Ends 8/3.
One bite in, you'll be saying that's hot as fire. Speedway's new hottest fire chicken sandwich turns up the temp. Eat the heat for $4.99 only at Speedway. Valid through 8/25/26. Participating stores. Exclude Speedy Cafe. See app for full terms.
The radical left attacks law enforcement in the streets, while leftist politicians like Zohran Mamdani, Tim Walz, and Jasmine Crockett slander them on stage.
They mask their faces to attack and murder.
Modern-day Gestapo.
Modern-day slave patrols.
And Amy Acton's echoing her fellow leftists, spreading dangerous lies.
Does this not feel like the Ku Klux Klan to anyone?
Amy Acton and her friends' rhetoric inspires violence against officers with deadly results.
New details about the deadly shooting. A sniper opened fire from a nearby rooftop.
Jan specifically intended to kill agents. The attacks and violent acts targeting law enforcement are fueled by rhetoric like Amy Acton's, creating violence, endangering all of us. Ohio can't afford liberal Amy Acton. Vivek Ramaswamy backs law enforcement. That's why Vivek is endorsed by the Ohio Fraternal Order of Police and 67 county sheriffs. Because Vivek will stand with our officers to keep Ohio safe. Vivek Ramaswamy for governor.
Paid for by Vivek Ramaswamy and Rob McCauley for Ohio.
Common Man and Timmy are putting together a hangout at the radio station for a small amount of listeners. Pizza will be involved. Ping pong too. Lots of inappropriate conversation. And don't forget, pin the tail on Teddy. Tell Man and Timmy why you're the perfect guest by emailing goodcleanboy@gmail.com.
Presented by Billiards Plus and sponsored by Paisano Peppers.
The event takes place Thursday, August 13th, and all email submissions must be in by August 10th. Enter today. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Hey there, happy Monday. Starting off with some clouds out there for the beginning of your day, but eventually this afternoon, those will clear out, leaving you with lots of sunshine for the remainder of the day. Highs right around 82 degrees, but come overnight tonight, lows in the 60s. It's going to feel quite nice tomorrow morning with lower humidity to start off your Tuesday morning. Highs tomorrow, lots of sunshine right around 86 degrees. I'm your 10 Weather Impact meteorologist, Lily Aldridge, with 97.1 The Fan.
Catch the latest from the world of Ohio State athletics. Weeknights at 6 on the Buckeye Show. New special guests in everything scarlet and gray. The Fan. Tyvis is drinking a protein shake for breakfast. T-Bone is eating a protein donut. Minus the protein. And it's more than one donut. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
All right, you probably in that mode where you're trying to lose weight. You get online and you see these ads talking about you're going to lose a bunch of weight real quick. and cheap GLP-1 medications, subscribe to people that you don't know. But what you don't realize is that some of these programs offer very little medical oversight, limited provider interaction, and almost no ongoing support. That's why I like Tri-State Men's Health. They are offering telehealth and medical weight loss programs led by a licensed provider who actually gets to know your health history, your goals, and whether treatments is appropriate for you. Plus, they have medical solutions that can potentially take you even further towards your body composition goals. And there is no cost for your initial consultation. Don't settle with your health. Call Tri-State Men's Health today at 800-900-9654 or visit tristatemenshealth.com.
Trade deadline is today in Major League Baseball. It is at 6 p.m. We obviously saw the big move over the weekend. The Tigers traded Tarik Skubal to the Dodgers for a couple of picks who were ranked top 10 in the Dodgers system, but none of them were like top 3 or top 4 guys. A lot of people feel like there wasn't much to give up to get one of the best arms in the game, and now you've added him to the best rotation in Major League Baseball, to the best lineup in Major League Baseball. So, yeah, if you're a big picture person, it does feel kind of like you're watching Major League Baseball. Just enjoy the games as a one-off enjoyable thing, because it does feel like it's inevitable the Dodgers are going to go 3 in a row, and then we're going to have a work stoppage. That feels like what the next 12 months hold for baseball fans. You say that, but the Dodgers also got swept this weekend by the Red Sox. That doesn't matter. None of that. It just is, They might not be as inevitable as you think. To quote my guy, Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger Force, just read the card. None of this matters. None of this matters. None of this matters. It's fine. They're going to get to the playoffs. They got 3. All I'm pointing out is that the Red Sox swept them. That's all. Okay. I want to know, if you're sitting there as a Dodgers, who do you shut down in their playoff rotation? Who's the guy you don't give the ball to? You got Yamamoto there. You got Blake Snell. You got Tyler Glasnow and Shohei Ohtani. And now Tarik Skubal. You only need 3 of those guys basically to win a playoff series. That's insane. I'm going, who do you shut down? I'm saying, who do you say, I don't need you? You go run out to the bullpen, and we'll bring you in when we need a little help here or there. Shohei Ohtani, which is scary. Crazy talk. Right? That's my point. So doesn't it feel like the best lineup in baseball, the best pitching staff? Been balling this year. I feel like he's been up and down a couple of times in the past couple of years.
They have had some injuries to it, but
okay. Like I said, you only need 3. Throw Glasnow and Shohei. Just hit. Throw both those guys in the bullpen. You still got 4 guys you got to decide between. I'm just saying, it's insane.
I think this trade is good for baseball.
Why?
Because no one would have been talking about the MLB if this trade would have happened. What other huge moves were going down at the deadline that had people buzzing about Major League Baseball?
Francisco Lindor being traded back to the Guardians.
Yeah, that's what needs to happen. Traded Freddie Peralta to the Rays. That gets it done.
These are things that didn't happen in our reality. Okay, so
Freddie Peralta, didn't that happen?
Not the Lindor thing.
Yeah. Okay.
But, I think you got people talking about baseball. I think sports needs a villain. I hate parody. Let's get rid of that. I just want this super team that people could either root for or hate on. There's no neutral feelings about the Dodgers.
Yeah, but I feel like sports needs a villain that is actually capable of being wounded or defeated.
The Avengers beat Thanos, okay? That's what's going on here.
It was one guy versus the entire universe.
Yeah.
Okay.
The universe is the rest of Major League Baseball.
You can't take an all-star team of Major League Baseball players and then play them against the Dodgers. That's what it feels like the Avengers did. We're not doing that. We're just you have to bring your own team. And as much as I like the Guardians of the Galaxy, I don't think they by themselves beat Thanos. They needed Iron Man and everybody else to make that happen.
By the way, speaking of Marvel movies, you don't need to go to the movies to see Spider-Man. I watched the whole thing on Twitter.
What?
Yep.
Why?
They leaked it on Twitter?
No, it's leaked in multiple places on Twitter. I was watching it on one stream, and they shut it down.
Brand new day.
And then I just went to a different one and finished it on there.
Can I ask?
Look, Tyvis already found it. It's been 10 seconds.
Hold on, wait a minute, because it might not work. No, it worked. 2 hours and 16 minutes, man. And it looked good.
Okay. Can I ask a question? Did you watch it on a computer screen, Dylan, or on your phone?
I AirPlayed it from my tablet to my TV.
Okay. Was it any good quality? Like, was the sound good?
Yeah, it was
They
good.
try to ruin
It was a movie.
They ruin movie theaters.
I hate the movie theaters.
I don't understand you people. I had the same thing with Common Man, where it's like, I mean, you go there, the sound is way better. The screen is bigger than anything you've ever seen. You get popcorn, you get I like the experience of going to a theater. I'm not saying I go all the time, but when I can, I enjoy seeing I want to go see the new, I still haven't seen The Odyssey. That whole thing. I haven't seen that. But I want to go see that in a theater.
Where the water spray and all that, you're doing it wrong.
What do they call that? Like 4D?
What do they? I forget
4DX or something like that, where the seats move.
All moving like you're on a roller coaster.
Man, back in the day, this is before your guys' time, but like when I was a kid, we used to go to Kings Island, Days of Thunder. You remember that movie, the NASCAR movie? Yep. Tom Cruise. Well, they had a Days of Thunder ride there that was where the seats moved and you sat in them, and then they were like, all right, and they had scenes from the movie, and then they had
the water out.
No. But like when the car went into the corner, your seat turned, and then when someone bumped you, it like shook you like crazy. It was fun. I did that thing every time I went to Kings Island, and then they took it out, and I think they put other things in there for a while, and then they just got rid of it. But yeah, I loved going to see Days of Thunder and the Days of Thunder ride. That was one of my favorites.
I'm just sitting here, just casually watching the new Spider-Man.
We lost Tyvis for the rest of the show.
How long is the movie? An hour and a half?
2 hours and 16 minutes.
Okay, great. Wow.
I'm 2 minits and 45 seconds in.
You could just sit there during Bishop and Friends and finish the show.
Just sit and be like, don't worry. Just watching this Spider-Man.
Cut the mic off.
Okay, so I said we got some audio that may make you hate America and or baseball. I'm not sure. So this sucks that this happened, but it did happen. The Women's Pro Baseball League started up on Saturday, Springfield, Illinois, inaugural game between, I believe, New York and LA. Let them live. I don't remember the team names. That's not really the point of this. They brought out longtime singer Martha Reeves, who is 85 years old. Okay. Just a reminder, she was part of Martha Reeves and the Vandellas. If you don't know who that is, you may recognize this song. All right, so if you've heard that, you could say, yeah, that she's clearly this song came out in the 60s. So she's had a long career. She's now 85 years old. I'm going to play her entire national anthem performance for you. And I'm going to apologize in advance for this. There are a couple other singers with her. I don't think they are the Vandellas, but she does kind of at some point abandon the other singers and just do her own thing.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
I just went on notes. That was bad. That was worse than the Carl. Carl Lewis could not get through the anthem, but he at least acknowledged it was bad. That she thought she was nailing that. Now I want to announce something.
Oh, I got to see the visual of it.
There's video of it. Yeah, I tweeted out at Bone and Tyvis 971
like the whole time.
I tweeted out at Bone and Tyvis 971. You can see her. You can see the backup singers who she kind of just is like, whatever, get out of here. But I have to announce that after hearing that, please respect my decision. After talking with my family and coaches, I've decided to hit the portal. I'm going to go to the Soviet Union, which doesn't exist, but I'm over there now. Sorry. They were right. We were wrong. I don't know what we were doing. That was bad. Never again. If you took a knee during that, you still can play. They're not going to ban you like Colin Kaepernick. They're going to let you play anyway because that's how bad that was. Anyway, shout out to Martha Reeves. Someone should have stepped in for her behalf, right? And said, no.
They left. If Fergie can get through it, you got to let her get through it. Just let them get through it.
Was that the one where she tried to do like the Marilyn Monroe?
Yeah, she did her own spin to it. Draymond was sitting there like...
Bad. Someone should have stepped in and said, we're not going to let this woman go out there and sing that. I don't think they even listened. I don't think they even listened to her one time before she got out there.
I know you can be close to 85 and be president in this country, but they need to put a cap on an age.
Yeah, I think we
could be before
certain jobs,
and then you got to stop.
You know what? We wouldn't let you play quarterback if you were 85. I don't think we should let you sing either when you're 85. It's bad. It's a bad deal.
She shouldn't have been singing the national anthem this millennium.
Well, I don't know what she was like 26 years ago, but maybe in 2000 she could have still. I mean, again, she had a voice. It has left her. Jimmy Haslam set some fantastic expectations for those Cleveland Browns. You will hear those expectations in 2 minutes. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there and good morning. Still tracking heavy delays on the east side, 70 westbound. We've got a crash just as you're passing that 7270 interchange on the east side. The left lane blocked off. Expect to be slow moving coming in from Reynoldsburg on 70 westbound. And then up to the north, still tracking all lanes of 23 southbound shut down right near State Route 95. Expect to run into that up in Marion. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your fan traffic.
All the folks at Buckeye, night or day. My sinks gurgle, they barely drain. The toilet overflowed. I plunge all day with no luck. What's wrong with this commode?
Clogged drain, no problem. It's 93 or free. I'll clear any drain or you don't pay with a 1-year guarantee.
It's 93 or free. Guaranteed.
Call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. Your joints hurt every day, and you've been told you need surgery. All you got to do is make sure you do your homework. There's a lot of doctors that are going to try to force you under the knife, and they're going to force you for a joint replacement. But remember this, once you go and start putting hardware in there and you replace a joint, there's no going back. I've had multiple surgeries. I have hardware in my body. I don't want to do it again. And that's why I went and saw my friends at QC Kinetics to get a second opinion. I had some knee pain. It was bothering me. I went and talked to Dr. Tesner and his team about how they were going to use the regenerative treatments to help my body heal itself. It's unbelievable. It's great. They'll start with a consultation. They'll show you the healing tools. They'll show you what to do. Surgery is your choice, your body. You need to take care of it. So call QC Kinetics today for a second opinion. The consultation is totally free. Go to QCkinetics.com/Columbus or call 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544.
T-Bone and Tyvis is sponsored by Capital Ford of Columbus. Find your dream ride and get approved fast at capitalfordofcolumbus.com. All of the hair on their heads is slowly migrating to the lower part of their faces and cracking. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
We do have some voicemails coming up that we will play. 614-460-8010 is the number. If you want to leave us a voicemail, you keep that number handy because we will have it for you. Also, we have stuff to give away. We have Zach Brown Band tickets that we are giving away. Zach Brown Band going to be at Nationwide on Friday, August 14th. Good date. That is Tim Tebow's birthday. But we have a couple tickets to give away to you coming up in the 8 o'clock hour. So be listening to win. Did you hear Jimmy Haslam's comments up in Berea? Did you hear him say this?
No, because this was Saturday.
I believe so.
The availability was at noon. I said I could care less.
Yeah, you went up to practice.
Yeah, I'm not.
But you didn't do that. I don't blame you.
It was like, yeah, you get here at 12. You can listen to all the players and cuss. Yeah. I could care less. What you think I want to hear that coaches talk? No, get me to practice.
I mean, you're already on the sideline with a media badge, so you might as well have just stayed for the.
What am I do that for?
For the player availability.
What am I do that for?
I do have.
First of all, that would have mean that I would have had to come up there earlier because practice started at 1:15. They was available at noon. I'm not. You think I'm gonna sit around for an hour and 15 minutes? No,
That's late for you. You wake up early every day.
I know,
even on the weekends.
Yeah. 6 o'clock on the weekends.
But you're not going to get up there that early because why? What's the point? You're just there to watch ball. You're not there to listen to people talk.
Yeah, I don't care about what they say. It was nice. It was nice talking to Denzel and Big Thanos, Dewan, and Quinn Shine. I talked to all three of them. I told Denzel
all the
borrow
Buckeyes
some money. He said, "Whatever you need, I got you. Whatever you need." I said, "That's my dog."
He does, in fact, have barbecue back there, and he's willing to share. Apparently, Tyvis. There you go. So. This is the owner of the Browns, Jimmy Haslam. I think he was up there with J.W. Marriott, whatever his nickname is, his son. These idiots. Failed son, half son. What is he, the son-in-law? Yeah, there you go.
Son-in-law, I believe.
There you go. Jimmy Haslam on what success looks like this season for the Browns.
I would say this, and we never do this, but I think the odds are for us to win 5.5 games. I'll take the over.
All right, hang the banner.
We never do that.
Over 5.5 wins.
I want to know if he's placing money on his own team. That's what I want to know.
Oh, please let me know that there's a gambling scandal involving the owner of the Browns. Please, God, I need that so bad.
Hold on. Hold on, because I got a couple checks that I need.
We know.
I mean, this isn't breaking news. Tyvis has been telling us this. Everyone should go to their virtual betting window right now. Tyvis and Jimmy Haslam say take the over on the Browns this year.
Yeah, man, but like Jimmy Haslam walking in to a press conference and going, I got to tell you right now, we're going to win more than 5.5 games. I'll tell you that right now. It's like, okay, so 6, then he can come back in January and be like, well, I told you.
Realistically.
Yes, you were 6-11 then is what that would mean, and that is terrible.
Go ahead, Tyvis, pull up the schedule.
No, I'm not even about to do that. There's no point in doing that, because the thing about the NFL is no matter how terrible you think a team is, the game is going to be close, and they're going to have a chance to win that game. Now, do they pull it out? Who knows? But it can go either way all the time.
We don't have to entertain whether or not they will be the over or the under on 5.5. The whole point is that the guy who signs the checks, whose name is the team, like Jimmy Haslam is the owner of the team, should not be sitting there going, I'll tell you right now, those of you who doubt us, you mock us, you think we're nothing. We're winning more than 5.5 games. Like you just engaged in loser talk, and I can't let that slide. Like you should be coming out here telling us why you think. Now, I again think he would probably be delusional if he thinks his team's winning 12 games or something like that. But just don't say anything about the over/under. Just if nothing else, exude quiet confidence. Now, I'll tell you what, I think we're going to win more than 5.5 games. Great. What does that mean if you win 7? It means nothing. It means you're a mediocre to bad team. In fact, you should be wanting to lose. You win fewer than 5.5 games. It probably means you're going to get closer to your boy, Arch Manning, who he wants to draft. That's the whole point. They also asked him, by the way, this is insane. I don't have the audio of this question. I don't think. Maybe I can check and see if it's in there. They asked him, are you preparing to get the quarterback before the stadium opens? The new stadium, Tyvis. You know the one? I'm sorry.
I know which one.
I'm saying they asked him.
The beautiful one with the glass that I'm going to enjoy going to?
Right.
Yeah, what about it?
They asked him, do you think you'll have your quarterback in place by then? And he goes, well, hey, hold on a second. We still have guys here. Let's not get too ahead of ours. Like, why is that even a discussion point? Shouldn't the goal be to have a quarterback now? How many years do we have to wait as Browns fans before we can expect to have the starting quarterback of this team? How many more years, Tyvis?
Well, I mean, if the quarterback... If Shedeur Sanders or Dylan or those two, let's just stop right there. If those two don't pan out this year and they draft a quarterback and they're high enough to draft a quarterback, you would assume that would be the guy.
I know.
But I also believe that the Browns put themselves in a position where even if they don't draft the guy, like they're going to either try to sign one or trade for one, I believe.
They asked Todd Monken about this whole situation. Here's what he had to say.
I like being stroked.
Thank you, Todd. Such a dumb franchise. Why do we waste time on them? Honestly, I agree with the caller who said that earlier.
More Cincinnati
Why do we waste time on? Yeah, honestly, we do, because it's a stupid franchise. I can't help but get sucked into the stupidity up in Berea. Every time I listen to it, I can't believe that I hear an owner of a team go out there and say, I'll tell you what, right now, you think we're losers? I'll prove you wrong. We're going to win more than 5.5 games. Yeah, I want to run through a brick wall. That's great. He's a moron. Do you have any other voicemails you wanted to play, Dylan?
Yes.
Let me hear one of them.
Okay.
Good morning, go to hell. This is Dustin from Fairborn. Did you love
Common Man and T-Bone? What if Common Man and T-Bone had a baby and then peed on it? T-Bone and Tyvis with producer Dylan.
You know what? Turn that into a liner. That's a rejoin for us right here. I want that.
It peed on me.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you. That's right. Yes.
Thank you for the compliment.
If Common Man and T-Bone had a baby and then peed on it, that would be this show. Thank you. I'm glad.
Well, whatever.
Yeah, sure. That's you know what? I'll take it. At least he's listening.
He said good morning, go to hell.
Yeah, he's a big fan. I like it. My guy. Thank you. Shout out to him.
I wasn't expecting that. It caught me off guard.
Thank you for the call. See, that's the beauty of the voicemail line. You could just have a random thought like that. When did he send that? When did he drop that voicemail? In like Saturday or Sunday? Middle of the day? Just had that thought and dropped it off. Thank you. 614-460-8010. That's the voicemail line.
He left it at 5:45 a.m. this morning before he even came on the air.
Yeah. He didn't even know what we were going to say.
He's like, these guys suck, but whatever. I'll listen.
It's fine. I love it. Overachiever of the week coming up next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. We are tracking a number of issues across your central Ohio roadways. Tracking delays in from the east side on 70 westbound. There is a crash just past the 70-270 split on the east side this morning. Also, 270 southbound past Roberts Road. We've got a crash blocking the right lane heading southbound. And then up in Marion, still tracking all lanes of 23 southbound shut down at State Route 95. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your fan traffic.
When you first saw her, she was out walking her dog. You didn't notice her at first. But when you finally did, it was too late. Because at that moment, you were speeding. She was out walking her dog and only had a second to let go of the leash. Your foot was on the gas, and her life was on the line. Speeding catches up with you. Paid for by NHTSA.
The great thing about Atlas Butler is they do it all. Heating, cooling, plumbing. Look, I'm busy with work. I don't have time to wait around or deal with lots of people. One company, one call, and they do it all. Wonder if they'll clean out my inbox. Seriously, offer that service. Please.
Atlas Butler is at your service. Call 1-800-FURNACE.
How many of you have had your garage floor done? I'll wait for the answer. Yeah, that's enough. How many of you think it looks like crap? That's because it is crap. One quick call to Comer and Cross Concrete Floor Coatings at 1-800-NEW-FLOOR, and they can install a gleaming new Comer and Cross garage floor in one day. A Comer and Cross garage floor is the gold standard. It's like pulling into a new car showroom every night. And here's the best part. It is guaranteed your garage floor will never chip, crack, or show tire lift like epoxy or paint ever. And listen, you lazy bum, they'll even take the stuff out of the garage for you. They're all certified uniform pros. No subcontractors at Comer and Cross. This is a premier product with premier results, and they hired a premier endorser to tell you about it. For your quick and easy Comer and Cross garage floor quote, call 1-800-NEW-FLOOR now. That's 1-800-NEW-FLOOR, or go to comercross.com, COMER cross.com.
Last year, I had back pain radiating down my right leg. The pain was so bad I was willing to cut my leg off to stop the pain. I could barely walk and had to stoop over when I did just to take pressure off the spine. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. In my professional career, I've represented thousands of people who've had herniated discs and issues with their neck and back, but never fully appreciated what they were going through until it was my turn. It's like trying to describe colors to a blind person who's never had sight. All I can tell you is it hurt like hell, but worse. My daily walk was gone, and that bothered me a great deal. Then I thought of all of you and how much more devastating this type of injury could be for you. My life stopped. I now feel your pain. Just know at Morgan & Morgan, we got your back. I understand. Morgan means more.
Morgan & Morgan, Ohio office located at 600 Vine Street, Cincinnati. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
At 614's 2026 Columbus Awards, High Bank took home honors for best cocktails, gastropub, happy hour, and overall bar and more. Whether it's date night, brunch, happy hour, dinner with the family, High Bank has something for everyone. Dine, drink, distill at High Bank.
McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Whether you're craving a Big Mac, McNuggets, or sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles, make it a meal and save. Your favorite is now your wallet's favorite too. Extra value meals are back.
Enjoy a $5 sausage McMuffin with egg extra value meal, complete with hash browns and a small coffee. Most stores open 5 a.m. or earlier. Price and participation may vary. Promotion pricing may be lower than meal pricing.
CEC Turf and Tractor is growing. We're proud to welcome Green & Sons Equipment's Mount Sterling and Marysville locations. Same hometown service you trust, now with the strength of one of Ohio's largest Kubota dealers. Visit CECTurfandTractor.com today.
Here at The Fan, we love summer as much as the next guy. Fun times at the pool, family vacations, all that crap. But as the dog days descend upon us, it only means one thing. Buckeye Football Fall Camp. Join us beginning August 6th.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Cosby Heating and Cooling and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
Tyvis says that in all his years being in football locker rooms, he never once looked at another man's junk. He cannot say the same thing about working at this radio station. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
I think Tyvis has something he wants to tell you about.
I do. I can't grab the paper. It was like stuck to the desk. Ohio State fans, your first look at the 2026 Buckeyes is here. Join us this Thursday through Saturday at the Woody Hayes Athletic Center for Ohio State's football training camp presented by Safe Flight and Bob's Discount Furniture. The fans' live training camp broadcast Thursday and Friday will be T-Bone and Tyvis, which is us, 6 to 9. Morning Juice will be out there 6 to 8. And Bishops and Friends will be out there 9 to noon. Want to go? Secure your spot today at OhioStateBuckeyes.com. Don't miss your chance to be part of Buckeye Nation's kickoff to 2026. Gates open at 8 with practice kicking off at 9 a.m.
I'll tell you what, I looking forward to getting out there, but I'm thinking about Ohio State football, and that as you read that, it reminded me of something I forgot to bring up to you on Friday, because I saw a name. There is a recruit in the 2028 class that has one of his choices. He hasn't made his decision yet. Obviously, he has time. But 2028 class, there is a defensive back who has Oregon and Ohio State as two of his top choices. He's been offered by lots of schools, right?
Oregon and Ohio State.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is from the On3 people.
Mm-hmm.
This is the quote. Both programs have strong football traditions, great coaching staffs, and outstanding academic opportunities. So this player, yet to be named, says that he is interested in both.
Okay.
The player's name is LeGarrette Blount Jr. I want to light myself on fire that we are now talking about LeGarrette Blount Jr. as a recruit.
Didn't LeGarrette Blount?
I am old. You're old if you hear that and go, oh, no, yes. Go get it checked. Get to the doctor and get all the stuff shoved up there to check the prostate and check your colon, check all of it. You're old. You're old.
Is about to graduate high school.
Yeah, he said, apparently, what does that make him, like going into his junior year? So 2 more years?
What is he, 16, 17, something like that?
I'm saying we're old. We're getting old. But LeGarrette Blount Jr., that's one where I'm like, I am really old then. Because I thought.
I feel like his dad just.
I know.
He just like playing with the Patriots.
That's what I'm talking about. This is where I'm at now.
He was just at Oregon fighting people.
I mean, I understand. Yeah, like when we had like Sonny Styles and Lorenzo Styles Jr., like I remember Lorenzo Styles playing, but that was still when I was a kid. So it makes sense that someone when I was a kid would have kids. What I'm saying is like I very much remember LeGarrette Blount as I was an older, like I've become an adult and had grown and like done stuff. And then I remember LeGarrette Blount being in college and now his son, this is, all right, play the thing because I don't want to feel any more old than I already am.
And now it's time to highlight someone who's better than us in every single way. Meet our overachiever of the week.
Sponsored by Columbus Worthington Air, your trusted experts in air conditioning and heating, 7 days a week.
All right, I'll start my overachiever of the week. I know we brought her up before. Continue to bring her up because she's awesome. The Indiana Fever, Minnesota Lynx played. Lynx won 108-100. They may be the best team in the WNBA. They are rolling through the league right now. But on the losing side, former Buckeye Kelsey Mitchell continues to be the rock of that entire franchise. 37 points in a losing effort. She was 14-21, 6 of 8 from three-point land. 35 minutes, 37 points. Give her the rock. Who's that other girl? Caitlin something or other? Don't eat her. You got Kelsey Mitchell. That's,
Never heard of her.
That's the one you got to worry about.
Yo,
She's the best. She's the one right there. That's good.
It's the best 1-2 punch in the league, they say.
Is that right?
That's what they say.
Well, if you watch the news, you think it was Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham. You think those two are like the best players on the Fever, and that's certainly not the case. But go ahead, Tyvis.
I describe Sophie Cunningham as P.J. Tucker.
Hey, there you go.
PJ
She has
Tucker.
a massive shoe collection. Isn't PJ Tucker known for having?
If you give it to her in that corner, she gonna cash out.
Isn't PJ Tucker known for having like a ridiculous amount of shoes?
Yeah. He's a big time shoe guy. My overachiever of the week goes to the team that's gonna save the MLB this year, the Boston Red Sox, because shout out to them for making what is right, because they made the Dodgers look like a regular team. This super team, all of a sudden everybody's up in arms and the season's over and the Boston Red Sox go right out there and sweep your beloved Dodgers. So take that. They look just like any other team. Bang. Shout out to the Red Sox.
Love Dodgers. That's right. Yeah, the Dodgers have won 2 straight World Series. Why would they take a random series at the end of July, early August, as seriously as the Red Sox are? Yeah, you're right. They probably are broken and never going to be repaired. I hope that's true, but I don't think that's the case. Red Sox, by the way, 5 games back in the AL East. I think they're in the number one wild card spot.
The second wild card spot.
Right.
There's about 10 in baseball now, so they're good. They're going to make the playoffs. Everyone makes the playoffs.
Yeah, your Yankees are ahead of them in the standings, so I'm sure you're happy about that, Dylan.
The Yankees, they're good. Never mind.
Who's your overachiever of the week, Dylan?
Mine is Evelyn Franks from Middletown, Ohio. She's 103 years old, and she went skydiving over the weekend.
Really?
Yes, she's the oldest person to ever go skydiving in the state.
Did she go Rocky Mountain climbing and last 2.7 seconds on a bull named Fu Manchu?
I don't think she lived out the Tim McGraw song.
That's too bad.
I don't think she did. Maybe she did. I don't know. But I wouldn't go skydiving at 33 years old, let alone 103 years old.
Do they have weight limits on parachutes? Because, I'm sure they make one that would fit me. I'm just saying, I'd try skydiving if I knew that they were sure the parachute would work for my size. I wouldn't be totally opposed to it. But yeah, 103, you said?
Yep.
Did they say if she'd ever skydived before?
It seems like she didn't.
What's the right term there? Skydove?
I think so.
Skydove.
Quick Google search, it says the maximum limit for tandem skydiving parachute is typically $220 to $250
per person.
Yeah,
$250?
Yes, total tandem.
So like 500 pounds. No. That's for tandem. So if it's
tandem.
Just one,
okay.
I just have to. I guess they probably wouldn't let you go if you don't know what you're doing. Would they let you go by yourself? I mean, all it is,
you don't know what you're doing.
Pull the thing.
If I'm gonna go skydiving, I need somebody with me.
Did you ever see? I think it was Travis Pastrana that did this. Maybe other people have done it too, but X Games guy, Travis Pastrana, motocross guy. He does rally cars. He does all kinds of crazy stuff, right?
Okay.
Travis Pastrana, I believe, was the guy who did this, where he jumped out of a plane with no parachute. And then the other people with him had parachutes on, and they were falling together, but he had nothing on. They had to grab him and then hold on to him while they pulled the chute.
Why?
Yeah, what's the point of that?
Why? To do it. To show that, oh, look how crazy I am. I'll jump out of a plane with no parachute and make it to the ground.
They should have not grabbed him, and that's what they should have did.
Wow.
It says you go be crazy. Let's see how crazy you really are.
Yeah, he didn't spring it on him at the last minute and be like, guys, new assignment today. I'm not wearing a parachute. They planned this. They practiced this, and then they did it, and he made it down okay. But I just think, imagine the trust you'd have to have. Hell, do you remember the guy who jumped out of the plane with no parachute and he landed on a net? Whoever she is?
They landed on the net?
Whoever she is. That's nothing? All right, fine. I'm just saying. The net.
You play the drums?
Fine. Don't worry about it. It didn't land. It's fine. The guy landed. The guy landed on the net, not a net. But he jumped out of a plane. They had a giant net, no parachute, and then he just fell into a net. Like I keep saying it like that.
What are we trying to prove here?
That it can be done? I don't know. That people are crazy?
Yeah.
It was on, but here's the thing. That guy who jumped out of the plane to the net on the ground and nothing in between him and a splat other than that little, piece of fabric, they put that on live TV. So, there was a chance that we were going to watch a guy just fall right to his death.
What happened to the couple that got proposed to what they climbed? The Eiffel Tower? No.
Empire State
Building.
That's yeah.
What, they
got like a fine or arrested or something,
so
but they're out of jail. No, they're not in jail. They do this. This is their thing. They go to buildings, sneak up to the top, and then they climb on the little bit at the top and do their statements or whatever.
Yeah, they had a whole Netflix documentary before any of this stuff even went down.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Jeez. But I thought when I heard that story, I thought they did what's this free solo guy? The guy that climbed the tower in Japan? You know what I'm talking about? Alex Honnold. The guy who's he climbed a whole building from the ground up with no net.
Is this on Netflix?
Yeah, I thought that's what they did. It turned out they took an elevator all the way to the top and then snuck through a door to get up to the very, very top roof. And then they climbed on the little, not little, but they climbed on the last 100 or 200 feet. They did climb that part.
Okay.
But they didn't climb the whole building, which
I thought. There's been a lot of crazy stuff going on. Remember the people jumped off the Space Needle last week?
I saw. Yes. Just sitting there.
Hey, what is going on?
Imagine being there with your family and then just seeing that. And they made it out okay because they had parachutes.
Yeah, they had parachutes, but still, what's going on?
Yeah. One of them was 103 years old. That was the craziest thing about it.
They probably lost
from
their
Middletown,
fantasy
Ohio.
league.
The punishment. I was thinking it, but I didn't want to say it. But Quentin said it in the YouTube chat. Jumping from a plane with no parachute is truly a Caucasian activity.
Hey,
the whites are good.
Yeah, we didn't even need to ask.
Oh, I know that.
What ethnicity was. We knew that.
The whites are crazy. That's what that is. That's insanity. I'll tell you that.
The true CW beast.
I don't know about all that. That's yeah. The rich are getting richer in Major League Baseball. We'll talk about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. We are still tracking delays on the east side, 70 westbound. We have a crash just past the 70-270 split. Again, that's on the east side. Expect delays coming in from Reynoldsburg. 270 southbound just past Hilliard. We've got a crash passing Roberts Road that has traffic slow moving. And then up to the north, 23 southbound. All lanes still closed at State Route 95 in Marion. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your fan traffic.
At Wright Pat Credit Union, we are owned by our members, not shareholders. So our only bottom line is you.
What's the catch?
There isn't one. I mean, I guess you have to be a member.
Uh-huh. And what's that cost?
Oh, there's no monthly cost.
Oh, but there's a bunch of eligibility restrictions, right?
No. If you live here, you can bank here.
No catch. What is this?
It's banking done right. Wright Pat Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA.
Don't sweat it. Call Care Heating and Cooling and we'll fix your air conditioner fast. 1-800-COOLING.
What can ADP do for small business? We help answer the business questions, like how do you track employee time? How do you do payroll taxes? Or what does compliance even mean? So small businesses can focus on bigger questions. Now florists can ask, can we invent another holiday to sell bouquets? Pizza shops can ask, how do we stuff a calzone into a pizza crust? And pool cleaners can ask, what is that thing in the filter? These are the questions you can focus on when ADP takes care of the business of your small business. ADP for small business.
You know, the summer heat can wear anybody out, but if you've been feeling drained, even with the AC, it may not just be the heat. 1 in 4 men from age 35 to 50 has low testosterone, low-level energy, sex drive, motivation, mood, and more. Low T drains your energy and motivation, so you don't have energy for the things you love, and you might even stop recognizing yourself. So get the answers you need this summer for free. At Low T Center, you can book a free testosterone test and even get a consultation from licensed providers who specialize in testosterone replacement therapy. You can explore a range of peptides and get that summer body with GLP-1s and medical weight loss protocols. Low T Center has been the #1 name in TRT since 2009 for a reason. Don't spend another day wondering why you don't feel like yourself. Visit fixmylowt.com and schedule your free testosterone test today. That's fixmylowt.com.
Thousands of students every year choose Columbus State Community College, earning degrees that open doors to in-demand jobs, stable careers, and real earning power. Columbus State is making Central Ohio stronger. Apply today at cscc.edu.
The radical left attacks law enforcement in the streets, while leftist politicians like Zohran Mandami, Tim Walz, and Jasmine Crockett slander them on stage.
They mask their faces to attack and murder.
Modern-day Gestapo.
Modern-day slave patrols.
And Amy Acton's echoing her fellow leftists, spreading dangerous lies.
Does this not feel like the Ku Klux Klan to anyone?
Amy Acton and her friends' rhetoric inspires violence against officers with deadly results.
New details about the deadly shooting.
A sniper opened fire from a nearby rooftop.
Jan specifically intended to kill agents.
The attacks and violent acts targeting law enforcement are fueled by rhetoric like Amy Acton's, creating violence, endangering all of us. Ohio can't afford liberal Amy Acton. Vivek Ramaswamy backs law enforcement. That's why Vivek is endorsed by the Ohio Fraternal Order of Police and 67 county sheriffs. Because Vivek will stand with our officers to keep Ohio safe. Vivek Ramaswamy for governor.
Paid for by Vivek Ramaswamy and Rob McCauley for Ohio.
Trust isn't built in a day. It's built over years of showing up, doing the right thing, and standing behind every promise. For 34 years, that's exactly what Newman Roofing has done for families across Central Ohio. We know inviting a contractor to your home is a big decision. That's why we believe every homeowner deserves honest, transparent communication and a team that's there to educate you, not pressure you. The goal is simple: deliver a white glove customer experience that leaves you just as confident in the process as you are in the finished product. That commitment has earned Newman Roofing the honor of being voted City Scene Magazine's Best Roofing Company 5 years in a row. This award represents something more important than just recognition. It represents the trust of our neighbors. So, if you're considering a new roof, siding, or gutters, choose the local company that's spent more than 3 decades putting families first. Newman Roofing. Call 614-NEW-ROOF. That's 614-NEW-ROOF, or visit online at newmanroofing.com.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios. Driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. The Cleveland Guardians avoided getting swept at home this weekend when they defeated the Arizona Diamondbacks 5-0 yesterday. Gavin Williams struck out 10 batters and gave up just 1 hit in 5 2/3 innings of work. The Guards will stay at home and host the Mets for a 3-game series starting tomorrow night. Down 71 South in Cincinnati, the Reds took 3 of 4 from the Pittsburgh Pirates with a 10-2 win yesterday. Chase Burns won his 12th straight decision, improving to 13-1 this season. The Redlegs will host the Athletics tomorrow night at 6:40 over on the Fan 2. And finally, late Saturday night, there was a big trade in the MLB as pitcher Tarik Skubal was sent to the Detroit Tigers to the Los Angeles Dodgers for prospects. This update is sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Warmer weather, more time outside. Summer gives weight loss a head start. Awaken 180 gives you the plan to make it happen. The official weight loss program of summer.
Both of these men played sports in high school. Only one of them was good at it. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
So I'm sitting here on Twitter and I see Reflog tweeted out 7 years ago, Baker Mayfield went to the Guardians game and he, shotgunned the beer and got the fans pumped up on the Jumbotron. And it made me think about the number 6. And it took me to Dylan Gabriel.
Oh. So is he still with the team right now?
Yeah, he wears number 6. And after he switched his number, he put out on his Instagram story a picture of Baker Mayfield. And I laughed. I laughed at him. I said, that's funny.
Yeah. Six. Mark of the Beast, that guy.
So I watched Dylan. I said, Dylan, all right, man. Dylan looked pretty good Saturday. I was on the sideline like, all right, Dylan, fight back, baby. Fight back.
That's not real.
Dylan's trying to fight back right now.
That's not real.
We'll see what it look like with pads and if he go against anybody other than the 3s and the 2s.
Yeah, that's.
But he had a good red zone day. He had a good red zone. As soon as I complimented him, because he threw like 2 touchdowns. As soon as I said, "Oh yeah, he doing his thing," pick 6. I said, this man.
Of course.
This man.
As Z-Dog in the chat pointed out earlier, Gabriel was going against the 3s, and he spent 6 years in college, so he should dominate the 3rd.
Yeah, right.
You would think.
Dylan Gabriel's nickname at this point in his career is Pyrite. Fool's gold. Don't believe what you see. That's not real. You may think you found something. You found nothing.
My issue with him, I got to see it with the pads on. Because when I watched him last year, the thing that I didn't like about him the most is that he was just short.
And you can't fix that.
He couldn't see. It was a lot of times where things was open, but he couldn't see it because the line was in the way. So like I said, I need to see it with the pads on.
Who was the dude from WWE used to say that? He's 5'5", and you can't teach that.
Oh, yeah.
SAWFT.
Enzo Amore in Big Cass.
That's right. Except he said he's 7 feet tall, and you can't. He's not 7 feet tall.
Also, in the YouTube chat, Meat Sweat said, "I've been listening since 6:30 and no food talk. What's wrong with this show?"
That's
morning?
a problem today.
I meant to tell you this.
Oh, yeah, you go first.
Let me tell you this. So I've been talking a lot about the Popeye sweet and spicy wings.
Mm-hmm. You've actually been doing it to a point where I think something happened under the table, and maybe you got a little like Popeye's deal.
I did not.
Okay,
I did not.
Just making sure.
But I ended up. So we had the callers come on, and they talked about it was good, and they grew them. And then Dylan said he left his grocery cart in the store to go get it. So I went in. My wife had got me some this was Friday, either Thursday or Friday. I can't remember. And they weren't hot when I got them.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they wasn't hot.
Like lukewarm?
Yeah, they were still warm, but they wasn't like hot like I like them.
Yeah.
So I ate them. And as I'm sitting there eating them, I'm thinking to myself, did I gas these up? Like, did I say much more about them than what they actually are? And as I sat there and I ate them, I realized I didn't hype them up enough.
Oh, wow.
They were so good that I dubbed back yesterday, Saturday night and got them again. They are delicious.
Apparently, cheat days are happening everywhere this week, Dylan, I guess. I guess we got cheat days everywhere.
It's a weekend thing. It's a weekend thing. My wife is in love with the butterfly shrimp.
Okay.
She said it's got her in the chokehold. So when she said, I want some Popeyes because I want some more of these shrimps.
Well, you knew what you were ordering.
I said, well, you don't even ask me my order. You go figure out what the kids want, but you know what I want.
I had some food on Friday. I actually went to Bears Bagels over in Hilliard.
How was it?
Good.
I saw your video.
So fish, on Instagram at Degenerate T-Bone. I did a little food review, but everything bagel, bacon, egg, and cheese with the salt, pepper, ketchup, just the way you get it. If you go to the bagel mecca that is New York, that's one of the staple foods. So I thought, let me try that first. And I actually talked to the person behind the counter. I said, do you do salt, pepper, ketchup, stuff like that? And they said, yeah. And they actually had on a sign, like, that's the bodega style, but you can get it with other like hot sauce on it. Or you can get it with like a truffle butter thing that they had. And
I'm a hot sauce guy.
You love it. It's good. If you like, and now again, when I went to New York the last time and I sent you a picture of the bagel I got, you were like, you can get the same thing at Panera.
Facts.
And
Facts.
It's not facts.
It's not facts.
I was born in New York and I worked at Panera. I'm trusting you. Trust in me. It's not the same at all.
Yeah, but Bears Bagels, I thought is the closest I've had around here. And Fish has said that too. Fish, our guy, our boss, he lives over there in Hilliard. He has a sticker on his laptop from Bears Bagels. So that's how much he loves it. So I thought, okay, this is clearly got to be pretty good. And then I went and tried it, and he was right. They're great.
Since all three of us are foodies on the show.
Yeah.
Some of us more than others.
All three of us foodies and members of the media.
Yes, that's correct.
Accurate.
What's wrong with
true information.
That's not.
Friday, I went to the Ohio State Fair, and I continued my annual tradition of getting the glazed donut bacon cheeseburger, and it slapped like it does every single time. If you're looking for it, it's right there by the Celeste Center. There's a big sign with a picture of a glazed donut burger. You won't miss it.
Did you not get a funnel cake?
No, I got that. If I would have got that and a funnel cake, I would have had a heart attack. I can't be doing all that,
right.
Tyvis.
You know what that is? Loser talk. That's what that is.
Yeah. Would have lost my life. That's what the loser talk would have been.
That's the way to go, Dylan. Honestly, if you're going to go, just go that way. Just go at the fair, eating nothing but fair food. But have you ever, why am I asking? Tyvis, you've never had a donut burger, have you? Clearly not.
What I look like?
That's right. I know. I should have known.
Tyvis.
You have to try it.
Listen,
I'm not trying that. That's ridiculous.
Listen to me. The reason why the sweet and spicy wings are good at Popeyes is good because you have the contrast of sweet and spicy. With the glazed donut bacon cheeseburger, you have the contrast
first of all, they're not
of
even
sweet
spicy
and
like
savory. Boom.
Yeah, it's
that's
savory.
what makes food good.
Cool.
Sweet and savory. Yes. Yes. This is how bad it is for me.
That make my heart hurt just hearing you just talk about
but
that.
Eating 25 wings from Popeyes in the span of 24 hours doesn't make your heart hurt.
You know that I need to monitor what I eat because I told you, like,
you've been doing a terrible job.
What I say I was.
Well, he's monitoring it. He's writing it all down as it goes in his mouth. He's on the seafood diet. Yeah, I got it.
I'm a pre-diabetic. I'm a pre-diabetic, so I gotta watch.
You gotta be careful.
I gotta watch what I eat. You know, so I can't be doing that. That's a risk that's not worth it to me.
Okay, fine. I'm just saying, the
Popeyes wings, I go ahead just fully.
There's no sugar in the sauce there. They don't do anything like that. It just got sweet naturally on its own somehow. I don't know how it got that
risk.
way. Dude, we're going to New York next week, me and the fam, and I have been researching tirelessly like what places to go because we only are there for a few days. So I don't want to miss on any food stop. I want to make sure I hit the best places to go for food.
In New York.
Oh yeah, because there's a billion.
You just went.
Yeah, but I was there with Fish, and we had to go where like we were there for work.
You're not going to none of those places.
No, I already did that. Okay. Now I'm going to other places.
Okay.
We're staying different part of the city. We're going to different places.
Some type of pizza while you're there?
No, I'm going to go to New York and say pizza's overrated, and it all tastes similar.
That's what I'm telling you.
Just like you.
I love
not
you.
Doing that, of course. I'm going to get a slice every time I walk by a place. I'm going to be like, yes, I will take a slice.
You should get a street dog every time you see one. That's the real challenge.
I know. I need to do that. There's a grocery store I found that has like a hot bar, and it's all like Central Asian food, like Uzbekistan. And so I'm checking out like the grocery stores on the list to go in there and get some food.
Uzbekistan.
Trying to find. I don't know what that means, but I'm going to find all the food I can. I don't know what that means. I don't understand the question, and I won't respond to it. There you go. This is from Major League Baseball. Tarik Skubal's going to the Dodgers because everyone else has just given up, apparently. They didn't offer up anything for this guy, and the Dodgers get him. Why didn't the Guardians do something like that?
Hey, they offered their fifth best prospect, okay?
Ooh, okay. Great.
Well, the Guardians, they hoard their prospects.
Oh, they love to hoard their prospects.
They ain't giving them up for nothing. Yeah. You can forget that.
Two things I know about the Guardians. They don't give up prospects, and they get super mad when someone bunts in the sixth inning of a game that could eventually maybe be a perfect game. They get really pissy about that.
When has the last time somebody threw a no-hitter or perfect game for the Guardians / Indians?
That's a good. I don't know.
That's exactly the point.
One, I'm not a Guardians fan.
That is why.
So that's good.
It mattered.
Look that thing. It matters, but it's the sixth inning of a game. And by the way, last I checked, you're allowed to bunt. So I don't know what the problem is.
The answer is Lynn Barker. Excuse me,
Lynn Barker
in 1981.
See that?
We're going back in time now.
That's what I'm telling you.
I know. I was actually doing a little digging on some historic Cleveland sports figures, and I found I actually named my fantasy football team after him this year. My guy, former Steelers quarterback, but also for a season, Browns quarterback, Dick Shiner. My guy.
Oh,
yeah. So my fantasy team this year is the Dick Shiner fan club. That's what it's called. That's my team.
Richard Shiner.
I'm rooting for Richard / Dick Shiner, my guy. One of the great dicks in football history, if I say so. He's my guy. My guy, Dick Shiner, used to play for the Browns. They actually have a card of him wearing Browns gear, but it has the Steelers logo on it because he got traded. So the photo was Browns gear, but then he's playing for the Steelers that year. So he was such a good player. Go look up his career numbers, Tyvis. You're going to see this guy is really talented. He's one of the all-time greats.
He's not the problem. I want to meet Dick Shiner's parents and find out what the hell is wrong.
Well, they named him Richard. They didn't know he was going to get nicknamed. I mean, how could they possibly know that Richard would be shortened to Dick? How could they possibly?
I want to meet
his middle name's Earl. Maybe they thought he'd go by Earl. You want to meet the Porns?
The Porns.
Yeah, we talked about the guy who passed away, Richard Porn. Dick Porn was his name. That's what his friends called him. Lived in Wisconsin. Shout out to him.
He made them call him that, too.
Well, I don't know if he made them call him that.
He did. Yes, you do.
Hey, did you recently complete 4 years of college eligibility? Well, you may be entitled to another year of college eligibility. We'll tell you why next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there and happy Monday. We are still watching slowdowns in Hilliard on 270 southbound. There is a crash in those southbound lanes near Roberts Road, blocking the right lane. Expect delays as you come in from the north end on 270 southbound. Also, we are tracking 23 southbound shut down out in Marion. This is right at State Route 95. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your fan traffic.
State Fair food is getting smaller and pricier.
We'll have room for fried cookies.
Okay, you never overspend on food. What's your deal?
What's his deal? He went to Metro and got $450 in value on the new Samsung Galaxy A37 5G for free and no activation fees.
Free phone? Oh, sign me up.
Get that more for your money feeling. Only on Metro by T-Mobile.
Bring your number and activate $40 period plan. $450 based on device discount, waived activation fee. Not available with Metro T-Mobile in the past 180 days.
Hi, I'm Patty, founder of Awesome Tex. I started with a big idea to give old clothes a new life by turning them into recycled fibers and threads. Everyone told me that this was going to be impossible, but Chase for Business believed in me. They gave me a lot of guidance from the beginning.
Get financial guidance from bankers in the Columbus community and convenient digital tools all in one place. Learn more at chaseforbusiness.com. Make more of what's yours. Real customers compensated. JP Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
Mike Rowe here with a random fact. More than half of the homes that have basements in North America will experience water damage. It's true. Whether it's basement moisture, flooding, or bowing walls, do yourself a favor and call a groundworks company. I spent some time working with these guys. They're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to waterproof your basement and stabilize your walls. Schedule a free inspection with Ohio Basement Authority, a groundworks company.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Everybody's body can hurt at some point in time, and the older you get, it's just going to become the reality of what you've got to deal with. But you don't. Most people look to surgery. That's going to save you. A joint replacement, that's going to heal you. Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. And listen, I have had plenty of surgeries. I've had hardware put in my body. I don't want to do it anymore. So whether you think you have a torn meniscus, some bone-on-bone arthritis, go see my friends at QC Kinetics, and Dr. Tesner and his team will evaluate you. They'll explain the regenerative treatments that can deliver relief to patients like me or you. If you're in the Columbus area, this whole idea of regenerative medicine is going to do a great job at helping you hold off surgery. And in some cases, you may never need it. So don't accept surgery as your only choice. Call QC Kinetics today or go visit them online at qckinetics.com/Columbus or call 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544 and check them out today.
The great thing about Atlas Butler is they do it all. Heating, cooling, plumbing. Look, I'm busy with work. I don't have time to wait around or deal with lots of people. One company, one call, and they do it all. Wonder if they'll clean out my inbox. Seriously, offer that service. Please.
Atlas Butler is at your service. Call 1-800-FURNACE.
The Ohio State Fair has more of the fair you love.
It's the best day together, with more to do. Bring the whole crew for the classics you love, plus even more to explore, taste, and experience with brand new buildings, attractions, and more.
More of the fair you love. The Ohio State Fair, July 29th through August 9th, 2026.
Plan your day and get tickets at ohiostatefair.com.
Helping a new driver get ready for their road test? Here's a convenient new way to make the most of your 50 hours of required practice driving time. The Road Ready Ohio app, available now at no cost to new drivers and their families. Road Ready Ohio keeps track of your driving experience together, providing feedback and safe driving tips. It even generates the documentation you need for the Ohio BMV. The Road Ready Ohio app, free to download in the Apple and Google App Stores.
Buckeye football camp is coming, and our team of fan personalities will be there live. Oh, the sweaty sack fun starts Thursday, August 6th. For tickets, head to Ticketmaster.com, your home of the Buckeyes. The Fan. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Hey there, happy Monday. Starting off with some clouds out there for the beginning of your day, but eventually this afternoon, those will clear out, leaving you with lots of sunshine for the remainder of the day. Highs right around 82 degrees, but come overnight tonight, lows in the 60s. It's going to feel quite nice tomorrow morning with lower humidity to start off your Tuesday morning. Highs tomorrow, lots of sunshine right around 86 degrees. I'm your 10 Weather Impact meteorologist, Lily Aldridge, with 97.1 The Fan.
Question from a listener: do you dopes ever get tired of talking about Ohio State? No. The Buckeye Show.
Weeknights at 6.
The Fan. Tyvis will put anything in his mouth on a dare. All right, almost anything. No, I stand by my previous statement. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
I have reached the stage in life where I want everything to not be complicated. I want it to be simple. I want it to be easy. Life is too complicated. That's why my friends at Window Nation, they're trying to make it simple for you. You could compare all these different window brands. You could do all you want, and you should. Do whatever you got to do. But at the end of the day, just know the pros at Window Nation can help you get new energy-efficient windows at a great price. Window Nation has 50% off all their window styles. Plus, you could get zero down payment and no payments or interest for 2 years. And with these windows, when you order from Window Nation, they're going to bring you guaranteed windows, lifetime guarantee on all these windows that goes with the window. Like, they are standing behind their product. They're going to install them in a day, so it's minimal disruption to your life. And, of course, you're going to get a great deal. Like I said, up to 50% off all window styles and zero down payment, no payments or interest for 2 years could be for you when you go to Window Nation right now. So go to windownation.com, schedule that fast free estimate now. Compare all you want. Just know at the end you're going to find the best deal at Window Nation. Windownation.com to get the process started today.
I wanted to congratulate you. Do you know that
Why?
you made it through the hardest part of like the year?
What's that?
Because from this week on, there's football every week. With the start of the Hall of Fame game this Thursday between Carolina and Arizona, we will now have football every week.
We'll have football. We won't have good football quite yet for a while.
I didn't say that. That's not what I said.
We're going to have football. We'll have some kind of football
every week from now on.
Yeah, but see, I don't get, like, you know how people talk about when they've been in prison for a long time, 20 years, they get out and then, you know, there might be an interest in connecting with someone on a human level.
Yeah.
At an intimate level.
Yes.
And sometimes maybe the standards are not the highest. There's just a desperation there. I don't get that way with football. It's like, I love football. I get excited for it.
You don't want to see Carson Beck play in this Hall of Fame
I'm sure
game?
he'll be great. I'm sure he'll be awesome. I'm just saying, like, after the first 5 minutes of crappy preseason games, then I'm like, okay, now I am ready for, like, the real season to start. But, yeah, it'll be nice to see that Thursday. I'm not trying to poo-poo that. It'll be good to see that. We're going to be out at Ohio State Thursday and Friday for camp, so we'll be on site as they're getting ready to start the season and obviously getting back to all the work that they're doing to get ready for this preseason. But
Buckeye, let's see. I'm trying to think of. Oh yeah, Arizona got a bunch of Buckeyes.
Well, they got Marvin Harrison Jr.
Well, he probably won't play.
I wouldn't think so. Well, I don't know. Maybe he needs
they got
a little
him,
work.
Cody Simon, Denzel Burke.
Yep.
Paris Johnson.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's a lot of guys.
Carolina got Lathan Ransom.
Oh, do they?
I
forgot about
the only one.
Good for him.
That I could think of off the top of my head right now.
I infuriated you earlier today for two reasons. One, I dared to say that it was okay for the Crew to get a tie against Inter Miami. I thought that was a decent result, given all the situation.
Loser talk.
Fine. The other reason
What if let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
Is the tie, do you say that because it's Inter Miami? Is that why you say that?
It's context.
What if it was FC Cincinnati?
No, it would suck. That would be terrible. Like, that's
okay. So then you're down on ties. Okay, thank you.
No.
Go ahead.
No,
go ahead.
context matters.
I just need to hear that.
Context
matters.
matters.
Hear that part. Now, okay.
They had Max Armstead for the Cincinnati game. They just traded him away Friday.
So it's a great participation trophy. Your participation trophy guy.
I acknowledge that the team has had a lot of changeover, and they went down to the defending champs and got a result.
Do
That's
you
good.
feel like everybody on the team deserves an award?
No.
Okay.
I feel like if you go out there and score 2 goals and let the other team score 2 goals, that's a valid result. It happened.
Okay.
That's how the game. They were down 2-1. They fought back and tied the game up at the 83rd minute. They got a point out of it.
But if they did that at FC Cincinnati, that's not acceptable.
I would be pissed off if that's how the game went because it's the rival. It's the rival.
Okay.
I want nothing but pure domination of FC Cincinnati.
You know what?
But FC Cincinnati's not as good.
You know what it tells me? You've lowered your expectations.
No, FC Cincinnati's not as good as Inter Miami.
It's okay.
They're not as good.
So because it's Inter Miami, it's okay to tie.
They have Lionel Messi. They just brought Casemiro
that's not what
in.
I'm asking you.
They've got Luis Suarez, who bites people and is a horrible racist.
So just because it's Inter Miami,
they got
it's
a
okay
terrible team, but they're all studs. And they can all play.
You've lowered your expectations. It's cool.
I wanted to see them beat Inter Miami too, for what it's worth. I'll take the point.
Then you should be upset with the result. Then
I'll take the
because they didn't.
On Friday, Colorado District Court Judge Charlotte Sweeney granted preliminary injunction in a proposed class action lawsuit called Wisney et al. Versus NCAA. Who cares? Point is, this was people who were in 2022 who now had 4 years and then they're done, like Bruce Thornton. Bruce Thornton would be a guy who doesn't fit under this, but could have technically. I'll get to that in a second. Anyway, if you played 4 years and then you're done, even though this offseason we got the ruling that said you can now do 5 for 5. So you get an extra year of eligibility. In that ruling, the NCAA said, but not for the players who already did their 4 years ending this year. They don't get included in that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a judge said, not so fast. Yes, they do. So if you're a player who had 4 years of eligibility, you exhausted it, and you didn't get your 5th year like everyone will get going forward, this judge said, now you can. Now, guys like Bruce Thornton, for example, came to my mind instantly, but I did see in the ruling, if you have taken any money or gone pro, then you can't go back like that. So since he has gone pro, that apparently is not allowed. But I did see that Jaden Fielding said he is looking to get back into football now, which
he should just
he fits the criteria.
He should
eligible.
Respectfully,
he
should.
With all due respect,
he should move on to something else.
You think so?
Yeah.
You don't think there's a team out there that could want his services?
I'm sure, but I think that that's not going to change.
Dylan, look this
future.
Up. I need to know this because there's a part of this ruling. So what they said was, if you've entered the so number one, if you're a 2022 class guy, you get your 5th year, guy or gal. But if you didn't enter the transfer portal, the only team you could play for is the team that you were most recently with. So what I need to know is, did Jaden Fielding go in the portal or not at the end of the season? Because remember, a lot of guys did that.
Yeah.
A lot of players at the end of the season were throwing their name in the portal, even though it was like they may not play.
Yeah.
But some basketball did this too.
Wasn't it a female that did that?
I think there were women's players that did it as well. I'm saying, I need to know if Jaden Fielding threw his name in the portal. Because if so, God bless. I hope you get your extra year and go play somewhere not named
But
Ohio
if he
State.
didn't throw his name in the portal,
well, then I'm sorry to tell you, I don't think this ruling applies to him. I'm going to actually hire a lawyer to see that it does not apply to him.
I'm not going to be here.
Yeah. Nah.
Did he so let's find out if he entered the portal. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, my initial Google says no, but I'm looking deeper into it.
That doesn't mean he couldn't have done it on the download. Maybe quietly just slid that email over and said, I'm in the portal.
If you need 5 years, then you probably going to be looking for some other job after.
Oh, I know. But some of there are plenty of players who are like, if I could get one more bite at the apple, get one more, paycheck or two from the NIL stuff.
Cam Rising.
Oh, my goodness.
100%.
I don't know how.
He's not. There's no chance. That's a troll, right? Because he played for 8 years. I get it if you played 4 and then you get one more. Hasn't this man been in college since, the Nixon administration? What are we talking about? He can't be eligible. Kyle Whittingham will call him, though.
I'm sure he would.
He's like, have you seen these quarterbacks I got up here? Please come over here and do something for me at Michigan. He's like, hey, you don't have to worry about that Ohio State game. It's not very important. So you just come out here and play.
I am interested to see who is the people that take advantage of this with players.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I feel like if you're really good and you're really going to be good on the next level, usually they're going in 3, maybe 4.
Yeah.
5, it take you 5 years. That's, I guess you might as well, start thinking about life after football.
By the way, pick a number right now.
4.
Caller 4, 614-821-9710 is the phone number. You get 2 tickets to see Zach Brown Band Nationwide Arena on Friday, August 14th. If you are caller number 4, 614-821-9710. Tickets on sale through Ticketmaster.com. Do you know any Zach Brown songs?
Maybe.
You probably do.
I know I do. I just can't think of them off the top. I know I do because my wife, I think, listens to him.
They used to have a song on College Game Day, and they took it off. It was called Homegrown.
How does it go?
I got some good friends that live down on the street. I don't know the rest of it.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part.
Homegrown. I know what that song is.
Then it says homegrown.
I know exactly.
I
know what that song's about. Yeah. I know what you're talking about, Zach. I heard it. I heard that song a mile away. I knew what he was referring to.
Zach Brown, not Zach Bryant.
No, that's different. Zach Bryant, there's a lot. And then there's Luke Bryant. And then there's Bryant Gumbel out of nowhere. I don't know what he has to do with it. Yeah, anyway, there's a lot of different people. All right, so good luck to you on winning the Zach Brown tickets. We are going to talk to Joshua Perry. We'll hit the breakdown in 2 minutes. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Still watching delays on 270 southbound near Hilliard. We've got the right lane blocked off just past Roberts Road as you are heading southbound over there. And then up in Marion, 23 southbound still closed right at State Route 95. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your Fan Traffic.
Thank you for calling 1-800-GOT-JUNK. We make room for possibilities.
We've loaded the moving van and we're leaving a ton of stuff at our old address. Can you make it disappear?
All you have to do is point.
Can you come right now?
We're on our way.
We make space for hope.
We make space for dreams.
We make space for what matters.
We are 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Let us make room for your possibilities.
We can make your house happier.
And your future brighter.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
CEC Turf and Tractor is growing. We're proud to welcome Green & Sons Equipment's Mount Sterling and Marysville locations. Same hometown service you trust, now with the strength of one of Ohio's largest Kubota dealers. Visit CECTurfandTractor.com today.
So you know your age, your weight, your income, and probably even the mileage on your car. But what's your testosterone level, and is that level normal for your age? If you don't know the answer, Low T Center can help, and they'll do it for free. Go take a free testosterone test and find out if Low T Center can help invigorate your life like it has for thousands of other men in Central Ohio. Get the energy, vitality, and endurance you used to have. Start now by going to fixmylowt.com and book an appointment for your free T-test. Do it today.
One bite in, you'll be saying, that's hot as fire. Speedway's new Hottest Fire Chicken Sandwich turns up the temp. Eat the heat for $4.99 only at Speedway. Valid through 8/25/26. Participating stores. Exclude Speedy Cafe. See app for full terms.
T-Bone and Tyvis is sponsored by Capital Ford of Columbus. Find your dream ride and get approved fast at capitalfordofcolumbus.com. The Buckeyes, the Big Ten, and the rest of college football. We tackle it all in the breakdown with Joshua Perry.
Sponsored by the Roofing Guys. For all your roofing, siding, and gutter needs, contact the Roofing Guys at theroofingguys.com.
Every Monday this year time, we talk to our guy Joshua Perry, NBC sports analyst, former Buckeye, friend of Tyvis Powell on the Brian Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. JP, good morning. 5 for 5 apparently applies to a few more players. What do you think of the ruling that now some players who had 4 years get an extra year back in college football if they want it?
Man, everything's just got to get challenged. I get it, right? They're like, oh, man, we're the only class that really didn't get to take advantage of it. And I guess my response is I do not care. I really don't care. So I understand the ruling. I wish that it did not happen. I'm curious how this all actually plays out in reality, too, because you've got a whole bunch of teams that are going into training camp, and I feel like the rosters are pretty much all put together. So there's that part of it. I think there's also this idea of maybe some guys that end up getting cut in the NFL preseason who are like, you know what, I still got another year left. Really didn't make any real money, never signed like a real contract here. See if they can try to make their way back to college football. So I don't love it because I feel like it opens up the door to a lot of really weird stuff and at a weird time. But I also, I played 4 years and I was gone, and it is what it is, dude.
Joshua, Buckeyes aside, when you look at this year's college football team, you can't pick the Buckeyes. Who would be your heavy favorite to win preseason the championship?
I feel like I've been on Notre Dame for a little while now. So I'd rock with them. I think Marcus is a great coach, first off. CJ Carr coming back. I thought he didn't get enough credit last year for how well he played. Now, he'll turn the ball over against some of the best defenses. Like, obviously, he can't do that. But I think from start to finish, the way he was playing by the end of the year, he made some great improvements. I think they're going to be good on the lines of scrimmage. I think that defense is going to be phenomenal, right? So, like, I would say them. I know Oregon, certainly you'd put in the mix there with some of what they have coming back. And then the one that I would say, I know people are like, oh, Texas. Why doesn't anybody – it feels like nobody gives Georgia the respect that they deserve in terms of win a title. And I get it, last 2 years, you get all you do is win the SEC and get a bye in the college football playoff, and then you lose in your first game in the postseason. But they pretty much are winning the SEC every year, and I feel like nobody is talking about them in the sense of they're winning the SEC every year. I think they're going to be right there as one of the top contenders as well.
Joshua Perry joining us in the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. I saw this late Friday night. There was news that broke that the Big Ten and the SEC agreed to support that Senate bill that's being called the Save College Sports Act, Protect College Sports Act. This had been something that both those, parties had opposed up until Friday, it seems like. Do you have any sense of what changed there, or was there some backroom dealings? Did anything meaningfully change in this bill? What do you make of that?
So I'm curious about the provisions in terms of super leagues and further conference expansion, because I think that was one of the things that was a big sticking point. Like, I think that the SEC and Big Ten in a perfect world would want the freedom to be able to break off. And I'm not sure if they got that in this. I haven't really looked at it. But one of the things I do know is just like there can be more expansion, but it has to happen under certain circumstances. I think one of the big headlines that I saw, and probably one of the biggest things that moved the needle, is a lot of the legislation that was being proposed, the edits that they made beforehand. They were talking about caps of, $20 million or $25 million, $27 million. I think the cap explodes in this one, close to like $50 million that you can spend. And I think that's where the Big Ten and SEC are like, okay, you're doing some things to try to level the playing field, which would hurt us. But the big thing in terms of we can spend $50 million, like, I know not everybody can do that, so we still keep a certain advantage there, I think, is a positive. Coach Day even talked about the idea of wanting to spend as much as he can on a roster because he wants to pay his players as much as he possibly can. So that, I think, might have been one of the bigger swings there, was just this idea of a much higher cap, so the teams that wanted to spend could still continue to spend.
Joshua, last week, Caleb Downs went on a podcast and said that Matt Patricia made them do who was the best 5 on the defense and the worst 5 on the defense. I then came on this show and was asked who was the worst 5 on the defense. I gave my list for the 14 or 15? I think we did 14.
14, yeah.
For the 2014 defense, who is the worst 5?
So hold on, are we doing like anybody? The whole defensive
The
side of the ball?
No. The starting defense on the 2014.
Okay, now you're gonna. I guess there's the other part. Tyvis, can you pull up the starters?
You know what? I did it off of memory. So the starting D line, I believe, if I remember, Joey Adolphus, Mike B, Steve Miller. Linebackers, you, Curtis Grant, Darren Lee. Starting secondary, Duran, Eli, Vaughn, me.
Okay. All right. So let's go. Me and you are in the bottom 5. Sorry.
I already said
he said that too.
This is right.
So far, you guys are the same on that.
Steve Miller, unfortunately.
Said that too.
Take the money and run, my guy.
2014 Eli Apple, absolutely.
I said that
too. And this is gonna hurt my heart to say. I love my guy Curtis, but I think Curtis got to be down there too.
You have just said the exact same 5
That's
that I
wild. You guys nailed it. You both added the exact same.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's the tough thing because what did Eli Apple and I know what you're saying, but what did he end up being as a pick?
Top 10.
Right.
Top 10 pick, right? Like, I mean, that's.
It doesn't mean any of you guys. None of you guys are bad. I mean, this is like an embarrassment of riches on that defense. It was a crazy good defense.
That's the crazy part. I mean, the guy who won MVP, defensive MVP of the championship game, bottom 5 player on that defense. Think about that. Would you think
crazy.
about that?
Yeah.
Who is that?
Also, first bout, both of you instantly were like, well, first of all, Tyvis Bell. Like, you guys both said
By the way, the guy who had 124 tackles led the team in tackles that year. Bottom 5 guy.
Hey, there you go.
You gotta be
JP.
truthful with you.
Yeah.
The defense was just that good. So, like, they was really good.
I would have pled the 5th. If you had asked me this question, I would have been like, I don't know. I don't think there was a bad player on the team. Let me ask you about Kyle Whittingham before we let you go. New Michigan head coach, obviously coached at Utah for a lot of years. He was asked about the rivalry, and he had some, I'm paraphrasing, but he essentially said, I don't like the word hatred when it comes to rivalry. I don't hate Ryan Day. I don't hate their program, and he's a good person, and that's all well and good. But do you think Michigan fans are happy hearing that?
Probably not. I think they would probably want him to dig in. I would say 2 things. Is number one, I think you should want your coach to be who he is. And like I actually did a one-on-one interview with him. Great guy. If you listen to him talk, he's a tough, gritty, old school kind of guy. Like, I also think a part of his paradigm is like just not who he is to his core, to be like, I hate Ryan Day and screw this and screw that. So I think you'll get the intensity when it's time, certainly. But like, if you're going to ask him to sit in a press conference and do that, he's not going to. And I think that's being genuine to who he is. There was also this thing that was brought up. Jake Butt, my guy, was on Brooks Austin's show. He's an SEC guy, and was asked the question basically like, do you hate Ohio State? And Jake goes into his answer. He was like, well, yes, I do. And I grew up in Columbus, and like, I know all about that rivalry. But he's like, the vitriol hate that I have is more towards Michigan State. He's like, I have hate for Ohio State, but a lot of it is rooted in respect for that program and the history, the great players that came through, all the different things. And I worked with Jake for a little while on a show when I was living in Chicago. We talked about it all the time. Like, when I talked to Kyle Whittingham, one of the things that he mentioned was the game and what it means as a rivalry and the history of the coaches and the players and the programs. And I think if I had to distill it down, like, I don't like any of those dudes. I hate them. I hate that program. And part of the reason I want to beat them so damn bad is because it's Michigan and because it's big time ball and because I do have respect for the history of that program. So, like, I think he gets all that stuff. I just don't think he's the guy who's going to come out in the press conference and just, like, stir the pot. And I think that's kind of fine. Like, I'm frankly, I think we should be a little bit more worried about Kyle Whittingham than we were about Sharon OnlyFans more. Like, that's the reality of the situation.
No, that's very true. And I echo those same concerns because, yeah, he's a ball coach. He knows, yeah, for sure what he's doing. All right, Joshua, we appreciate the time. We'll talk again next week, all right?
All right, take care, guys.
There you go. Joshua Perry on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems Fan Guest Hotline. We'll hit the buzzer coming up next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Still tracking delays on 270 southbound due to a crash near Roberts Road. We've got lanes closed as you head southbound, passing that Roberts Road exit. And the left lane is blocked off on 670 westbound. This is right near the Park Street Cap. Expect delays in those westbound lanes. I'm 10 TV's Amy Steigerwald with your fan traffic.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kandula, founder of Advent. We know that when you breathe well, you live better. Just ask our patient Andy.
As long as I can remember, I've had issues breathing through my nose. Since starting this journey and having this procedure done, day-to-day life has just gotten better. I'm able to do all the things that I want to do without having to think about breathing. I breathe through my nose. I sleep through the night. I don't wake up with headaches.
Advent can deliver long-term results in about 20 minutes with simple in-office procedures. We diagnose and treat the root cause of nasal congestion, sinus pressure, sleep apnea, snoring, and allergies. 96% of patients with severe nasal breathing issues report improvement, and most major insurance plans are accepted.
Best advice I can give anybody that has sinus, sleep issues, just get it checked out. Go in, and have someone take a look at it, it's 100% worth it.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use, now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu. My Computer Career, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
Sounds like you heard about our special sale right now, where qualifying installs are 40% off.
Yep, it's why we're now offering 2 windows for the price of 1.
Wait, what was that?
That was the disclaimer. I can make up all kinds of things as long as there's a disclaimer at the end.
I'm not sure that's right, Wilson.
Sure it is. Listen, I can bench press 100 pounds. No, I can't. That's a lie.
Get the windows that Columbus homeowners rated the leading window brand at PellaColumbus.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Why should you hire America's largest injury law firm for your case? There's lots of reasons. Just like there's a reason millions of people called us last year in their time of need. When it comes to fighting for justice and compensation, millions of people across the country trust us to go to battle for them. We became the largest injury law firm in the world for a reason. There's only one Morgan & Morgan, for the people.com. Injured? Dial pound law.
Morgan & Morgan, Ohio office located at 600 Vine Street, Cincinnati. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
With rates lower than the national average, plus special rates on balance transfers, a BMI Federal Credit Union Visa Platinum or Visa with Rewards credit card would be the perfect card for your wallet. Visit bmifcu.org/visa for more details and to apply today.
Hi, I'm Connie Britton. I support Feeding America because they help provide over 6 billion meals to people in need each year. Learn more at feedingamerica.org. Feeding America, 200 food banks strong.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. If you've ever had somebody do work at your house, it's annoying as crap, at least to me, when someone shows up to your house that you never met, you've never worked with, and you didn't hire to do the job. Subcontractors, I understand why they exist, but for me, I want to work with a company that's going to bring people who know what they're doing, who are trained by the company to put their product in. On time, on budget, no surprises at the end. That's what Baths R Us does every single time. These folks started in Ohio and grew by word of mouth because they do it right the first time. And the big difference with them, they have local crews. They never sub out the work. The people who show up to your door, they're trained by Baths R Us. They're actually employees of the company, not some random crew they hired last week. Whether you need a safer bathroom to stay independent or you just want a space that you're proud of, they build it to last. That's Baths R Us. Call them today and see what it's like to work with people who actually keep their promises. Kind of a rare thing these days. Call them today, 380-225-BATH. That's 380-225-BATH. Baths R Us, bathrooms you can trust. Call now.
Join the fan weeknights at 6 for the Buckeye Show. And if you're asking if it's just a bunch of homers rooting for all things Ohio State, yes, it is. Proud to be your flagship home of the Buckeyes, the Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
The Fan Poll is sponsored by JT's Pizza and Pub, home of award-winning pizza and $2 tall boys. All day, every day.
In terms of the Waffle House menu, Tyvis covered and smothered his opponents. Meanwhile, T-Bone is a chunk of hash who's often covered in gravy. I'm not sure what that means either. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
Joining the program.
Who fell asleep? Who was it?
Board was on. My board was on. Dylan?
That was on me. I thought I pressed the button. Yeah, that's my bad.
Hand up.
Joining the program, a guy who's coming off a great weekend, Ryan Baker. How was SummerSlam?
SummerSlam was okay. What I watched last night. I did
Roman
not
Reigns.
see. I did see.
Who did he fight?
Great match with him and Seth.
No, Seth.
Him and Seth.
Spiriting.
Putting the Shield to bed finally 28 years later.
Who is the champion? Who's the champion of
Roman and CM Punk?
So was that on the line in this match?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was on the line.
Okay. Did Roman have it before the fight?
He did.
Okay. What about CM Punk?
He won it. Or no, he did have it. Yes, he had it before.
So the titles didn't change hands.
No titles changed hands.
There's still
for
tag team titles.
There are.
Who wins? Who holds?
That I'm not sure.
I like how you are just his personal Google when it comes to wrestling.
He knows.
Yeah, but you could have just typed this in and read it yourself. You could know what's going on.
I could do what?
You could have watched it.
Typed it in and know yourself.
If you hypothetically have a device, which I think you do, that
It was
allows you
on
to watch it.
ESPN, I thought.
No, it was on ESPN Unlimited. You have to pay for that. Unless.
They doing that now?
Well,
Most of it, people have it with their TV provider. The whole ESPN Unlimited thing is
I don't know. I tried to put maybe I need to do it again because I tried to put all my info in and it was like, you don't have enough. Sorry. You got, because I was trying to watch, this will come as a shock to no one, preseason Premier League soccer. And it was on. It said ESPN Unlimited.
My TV doesn't allow that either. That's parental control.
Sure. Is it like a different app or is it like ESPN Unlimited is on YouTube TV?
So, like, for me, I have Hulu. Anything that's on ESPN Unlimited just pops up on my Hulu Plus Live.
All right,
TV
I got to try to connect this again because, I don't know how that. Maybe I didn't put in the YouTube stuff right, but it's.
This all sounds difficult. I would think if you just hypothetically had a device that would take care of all this.
And I know you're not Mr. Soccer, but the thing I loved about, among other things, the World Cup was that when I turned on the TV, it was on Fox, and then Fox popped up, and go figure, the game was there. There wasn't a login. There wasn't if you have this subscription, then you can add it to your thing, and then you can pop over here, and then after 18 different apps, you can finally find the game. It was like, no, it was on Fox or FS1. That was every game. That was it. It was nice.
And I will say this, if you hypothetically had a device, this magical little thing that said World Cup appeared.
Yeah.
So any game could be right there in said device.
Yeah. I don't know anybody who has. Tyvis, do you know anything about that?
I have no idea what y'all talking about.
Okay. Yeah. Did you watch the new Spider-Man movie?
That's on Twitter. That's
on watch Twitter. Movies on Twitter now?
Oh, yeah.
It's leaked on Twitter. I
was watching it, and then I got distracted from this job.
Do we know this is the real movie?
Yes, it is.
I watched all 2 hours and 15 minutes of it.
Look at that.
On the X.
I just don't.
There's better things you could be looking at on your computer.
Well, fair enough. Bingo. I just want to know.
Whole clip.
Wouldn't you want to clip, just so everyone, in case there was any concern? Just be very careful about what.
Hard P on the end of that.
Yep, that's right, Bake. I just wonder, when you go to a movie theater, I know some people are averse to going to a theater, but wouldn't that be the experience of a big Spider-Man type movie? Is to go see it like in a giant theater with the sound, with the big screen. Isn't that part of the experience? I don't know. Feels like that would be better than watching it on a tiny screen at home.
You know what I
with no speakers in this case.
I sacrificed that experience to watch it for free instead of going to the movies with my girlfriend or my daughter and buying them concession stand stuff, paying for their tickets. That would have cost me like $50, and I watched it at home for free.
You know what I just heard? Dylan's cheap.
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't have any money, Baker.
A little bit. That's what
I have money.
Bone, you go to the movies.
Yeah, to be fair, I don't go often, and I have the same concerns Dylan does, that when you do go, it's now like over $100 if you take anybody with you. So I don't like that, but I do like going occasionally.
I'm pretty sure the last movie I saw in a theater was Iron Man.
Really?
Like the first one in 2009?
Yeah, that's maybe it was Iron Man 2 then, because it would have been after 2009.
I don't know the last movie I saw in theater. Was it Sinners?
I'm pretty
sure. That was pretty recently, right?
Yeah. No, I went last year. What was it, February or March? They put out the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the 35th anniversary.
Yeah,
and I was like, I saw it when I was a kid in the theater, and I watched it 100 times on VHS after that. But I went back and saw it in the theater. I saw, among other ones, I saw Oppenheimer in the theater and the Barbie movie. We did the Barbenheimer, like the combined back-to-back.
Awful.
It was actually great.
It's a long day.
We enjoyed it. Well, me and my wife, we wanted to see both. We went and did that.
Barbie movie sounds terrible. I understand you have young ladies.
Well, and it was, you know what? It was good, though. We enjoyed it. But
my kids love that movie.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I've never
Ferrera's
watched it.
How have you never watched?
Because they put it on. It's on like HBO Max or something. Man. So like they'd be like, I want to watch the Barbie movie. I cut it.
Yeah, he doesn't have access to HBO Max.
You've seen parts of it. If they love it and they watch it all the time, you've seen parts of it.
Yeah, but like I don't watch.
Star-studded cast. They got everybody for that movie. Did you see Oppenheimer?
No, I want to watch that one.
You should.
Yeah, I heard that was a really, really good movie.
Great. A lot of death.
Good.
A lot of
That's
concept.
what I like.
You don't sound very excited to watch this movie. I mean, you're Mr. Hey, and all excited. And
I've been watching Lioness.
Okay.
On Apple TV.
What's that?
So it's with Zoe Saldana. Did I say that right?
Yes.
No. Say it with your chest.
Zoe Saldana.
Yes.
Isn't that her name?
Yes, that's what I thought. Yeah, she's like CIA's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a lot of.
Could be in on that.
Yeah.
Probably good.
I'm interested.
Great. What's coming up on the show, Vic? Got lost in like, I don't know. We're just what else have you watched, Tyvis? This is good. We'll just keep doing that.
You were talking about SummerSlam. Normally on Mondays, we have Austin Ward join us, but his flight has been delayed and he's going to be in the air. So Bill Bender is going to pinch hit for Austin Ward today. And then 20 Most Interesting takes us to that team up north.
You just be saying the M word like that.
Those dirty Wolverines, those dirty, cheating Wolverines.
Came in and said, Bone, how is it so easy for you to say the M word? And I was like, what? I didn't hear you said M as in meat chicken. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Reeser thought the same thing when he said it out the wrong way. So
Then him and Baker both said the same thing. You mean
mother? That's the one I thought you meant when you said that. I didn't know what you were talking about.
Angelique Chingalis is going to join us at 11:30, though, to give us a preview of the Wolverines, how things are going on up there, and how maybe Michigan fans thought Kyle Whittingham's comments about the rivalry, how those went over.
Curious how that went over, too. All right, there you go. Bishop and Friends coming up 9 to noon right here on The Fan. Thank you, Baker.
Shove it down your throat.
It's time for the buzzer.
Sponsored by Logan AC and Heat Services. Feeling the heat? Call the experts at Logan Services now for hot deals on train systems, including 0% APR for 60 months.
I just want to rip these idiots who run this radio station. Not here.
I can't wait to hear
No.
Don't jeopardize my employment.
No. They're all incredibly smart. The Southern California radio station known as KCAL, classic rock station, FM 96.7 in the greater interior, Inland Empire, they call it, right? Southern California. They decided on Friday they're going to fire everybody on the station. All the DJs got fired at this classic rock station, and they've announced it's a new era. They're still going to play classic rock, but they said, you know what you want? Less talk, more music. So we're just going to have all music and no DJs. And I thought, at that point, what's the difference between that and a Spotify playlist or an Apple Music playlist? You know, like the human part of it is kind of why you have a radio station, so that they can kind of guide you to the good songs, tell you some stories about those bands that you're listening to. No, they cut all that out. So now if you listen to that radio station in Southern California, good news. You could just go hit shuffle on an oldies playlist on your phone, and it's the exact same thing. Good job, everybody. Way to go. Idiots in this business.
Quit giving other people ideas, daggone it.
Fair enough. Yeah. No, don't worry. That one's not original in the radio world. They've been doing that. All right, that's it for us. Bishop and Friends coming up next. Have a great rest of your Monday. We will talk to you tomorrow. It's T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Still watching delays on 270 southbound near Roberts Road due to a crash from earlier this morning. Crews are clearing that out right now, but watch for lanes closed as you head southbound past Roberts Road. And downtown, we are watching some slight delays on 670 westbound as crews clear out a crash.